Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Resident Roleplay. This is a show where a group of friends and I get together and play homebrewed tabletop RPG set in the world of Resident Evil. I'm your host and GM, and welcome back everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Alright, so we're back. Let me get some of the sound going here.
Sound would be nice.
So, without further ado, I don't think we have anything much in the way of announcements this week, so let's just get right into things if everybody's ready.
I believe so.
Sure.
Everybody's on board? Okay.
Yeah,
let's sort through my dice here. Alright, so,
You don't need dice.
previously on Resident Roleplay, after successfully defending Langley from a manifold assault and freeing Mr. G and Aiden from Walker's control, you returned to Camp Clancy, and over the next couple of days worked through some psychological issues with Mr. G, and somehow convinced Aiden to fill the vacant position on Foxtrot 1, and also funded a number of research projects for future upgrades to your equipment and base of operations. With your R&D team finalizing the CO.AG virus antidote, you flew out to Guadalajara, Mexico, where the current outbreak has need of it. You found the city coated in some red flesh-like material, which seemed to be all over the place as part of the infection. You joined the BSAA unit stationed there, led by your old ally, Parker Luciani. However, before dispersing the antidote, you headed into the city in search of a sample from a massive AACT creature, knowing that such a thing is needed to fuel some powerful experiments that you have in the works. So, as the sun sets over the horizon, the dark of night takes the city, and the residual summer heat of the day still lingers. Some automated street lamps flicker on, lighting your way as you head into the streets, which are also caked in this red, organic coat. But you guys have headed out. So, take it y'all are following the directions outlined for you previously. Head for Juarez Station. What's the sort of marching order that y'all are going through in?
First of all, these organic growths are everywhere.
Seems, yeah, pretty much all over the place. Every
Ground
wall,
walls,
every piece
vehicles.
of ground. Yeah,
Trash
vehicles, all over the place.
G's gonna head for the closest rooftop and grapple his way up.
All right, you zoop with your hook shot, which has been returned to you.
Has.
And yeah, you find your way up onto about a single-story building.
Still a lot of goop up here.
Looks to be.
Nah. Stuff's everywhere.
All right, what about the rest of you? What's the marching order?
I mean, I guess I could take lead and
I'll have Katara behind Chauncey.
I'm gonna
Area's
have
at the back.
Kevin walking next to Katara.
Okay, so Nuria in the back, and Kevin, Katara, and Chauncey up front.
G will be kind of at an equal, like about the same distance forward as they are, but on the buildings to the side of the streets.
Okay. Well, as you're sort of keeping pace with Chauncey, or?
I guess kind of keeping pace with front. Just be like,
All right.
if you see anything, call it out to me. Over comms.
All right.
sounds good.
Gotcha.
You see anything called out to us? You got the aerial.
Actually, yeah. From my vantage point, can I? Actually, at this point, should I just scout forward? We kind of basically know where the direction we need to go anyways is, right?
Yeah. You all know your general bearing.
Yeah, he's gonna scout forward. He's just gonna head out pretty, I don't know, like maybe 60 feet in front of him.
All right. Are you doing so stealthily?
I am.
Okay, then to do so would slow your pace a bit. So everybody else would have to slow their pace if you're taking the lead and moving stealthily. So, does everybody agree to that?
No.
I'm not going stealthily then.
I mean, he can still go stealthily. He can go stealth up top, right?
And you guys catch up to me in a round.
Yeah. You guys would go ahead of him though. He wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, but he's pretty much like scouting. I mean, we're not moving at a high rate of speed. We're just not moving stealthily.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if
Like we can slow our pace, but we don't have to move stealthily, right?
Yeah.
You just have to slow down enough so that my slowed pace ahead of you, you don't catch up with me.
Okay.
All right, so go ahead.
I'm okay with that.
Go ahead and make a stealth
Obviously, we're
check
trekking
then.
through the crap.
Yeah. And
This
also
actually-
worth noting the sort of flesh floor beneath all of you, the red fleshy material that spreads across the ground and walls like a bloody moss. All ground is difficult terrain, so everyone's moving generally slower.
Why'd you have to call it bloody moss? Well, if we're already moving at half speed, if anything tries to sneak up on me, unless it's flying, I'm basically gonna be able to see it. Assuming they're going to be having to move through the same gunk anyways as well, because we're basically going to be moving at quarter speed if we try to stealth.
But granted, you're not going very far. You're basically just going a few blocks, so it's not going to be a very long travel time.
Like a mile or something like that, or a few miles. So yeah, I guess I'll just go until I can see the building we're going to.
All right.
And then just like check it out, make sure there's nothing waiting for us there.
All right, so go ahead and make your stealth check.
My boots apply.
I'll say you probably actually get disadvantage given the environment, so it'll even out. So just make a straight roll.
All right, stealth. Minimum 25. Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, never mind. That's for something else.
All right.
27.
All right. So you, up on the rooftop, quietly advance, scouting ahead of the group. You make it around a few blocks, have to zip line, or rather hookshot across the street a couple of times to make it to another rooftop, but you're easily able to do so.
Running up the walls.
Mm-hmm. So moving throughout the city like an urban ninja, scouting ahead on the path that the party is taking. You'll all eventually funnel out into the dense urban center, populated by old buildings of classical architecture. You pass many elegant cathedrals and monuments and administrative buildings, all tainted by the spreading virus that seems to be infecting the city.
Just gonna like call out to everything that I see, just like, you know, the buildings that are around, and just this stuff is freaking everywhere.
Ugh.
Starting to get in my lungs.
So, Mr. G,
Don't let that happen.
as you scout
I
ahead.
don't want to second.
Oh, go ahead.
I don't want to think about that in my lungs.
You don't notice anything of concern before you reach the station, Mr. G. The way seems clear. It's quiet. Too quiet.
I say those exact words. I'm just gonna keep a lookout with my binoculars and wait for them to catch up.
All right. Eventually, they do
Can I-
catch up, and you arrive at the exterior of Juarez Station. You see the stone walls surrounding an open lot with a building at its center. The building is vast with a similar classical appearance to its surroundings. At the center of the surrounding wall stands a gate with Juarez adorning the sign above it.
We're going underground, right? The thing is, well, this is the subway station, and there's like all those earthquakes.
Yeah, we going underground at some point.
Is there any like ceiling or like what am I thinking of here? Like, if I get on top of this building, would I be able to look down into it through some sort of like, I don't know, windows or glass hatches or anything like that?
Trying to get on top of the building, you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
same method as I have been using.
Yeah, well, the gates you can pretty easily get past. You head in
If I get
through.
over them.
Yeah. You head in through the open gates, and you find a lot on the inside, which is fairly empty. There's like one truck and an abandoned police car, it looks like. But you'd have to advance across that entire lot to get over to the building.
Oh, there's a big space.
Yeah,
I
big
can't just go.
space on the inside of these walls. And then
Okay.
you'd have to get across that lot to get within 60 feet of the station itself, and then
Gotcha.
grapnel up to that. Are you looking to...
With that being said, actually, I'm just going to go prone on this rooftop here and wait for them to enter. But I'm going to set up a post with my rifle and see if there's anything because it's a big open area. So I'm just going to see if there's anything crawling around.
Okay, so you're keeping watch over the
Yeah.
lot.
Because I can pretty easily catch up with them once they get to the building.
Yeah.
But
So you sort of post up on top of the stone wall exterior and keep watch on both the streets and the lot.
all right, I've got you covered.
Alright.
No seismic activity yet.
Don't feel anything.
Too quiet.
So, are the rest of you entering into that lot?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Could I roll a spot check?
Well, what are you looking for?
Never mind.
But yeah, again, the lot is fairly empty, all still covered in that thick sort of flesh-like moss. But only the two vehicles, the one of them an abandoned police car, filling out the entirety of this massive lot. So not very populated, not very crowded. You see at the far end of the lot, the station itself, the fairly vast building over on the other side, and you see its front entrance is at the middle. So you're all just advancing inside?
And there's no movement outside still.
Not that you see. Make a perception check.
Definitely moving inside, just keeping eyes around.
15. With my minimum.
All right. Yeah, nothing in the immediate vicinity seems to catch your attention.
Then G will catch up with the rest of the group.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any hostiles or anything.
Just slowly, like, parachute pants down.
So you catch up with the rest of them, and you all enter in through the front doors of the building, which leads you to an open lobby area, packed with abandoned bags and empty benches. The signs display routes that are surely now cancelled, and like the outside, much of this interior is coated in flesh-like matter. You see two doors, one to your left and one to your right. and the beginnings of a corridor on the opposite side. However, that corridor is blocked by this red fleshy wall in the path. But you could tell that a hallway starts there, but then it stops at this red fleshy wall that you could see like light poking through some of the pores. It doesn't look like it's there against a wall or something like that. So it looks like that corridor goes on.
I was going to say that sounds familiar, but Mr. G has never seen anything like that before. Somebody else has seen hallways that have been blocked by red fleshy walls.
I don't know if they were.
Were they red? Yeah, were they red fleshy?
They were basically like giant tongues.
What are you thinking of?
Are you talking about
Back at Philippines.
in the Philippines?
Oh, yeah.
I forget what those goo things are called, but they just kind of
yeah, those were the
actually
lobsters or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna. Ugh.
But this sounds more like it's less like an organ and more like veins and.
I was getting more like the prison at the mansion vibe.
Oh, that's yeah.
But red, of course.
But red, yeah.
Not flower. Or plant-like. But it's still plant-like, but like red.
Mm-hmm.
Blood plant-like.
Vines and weird gook.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 doors left and right.
Yeah, 2 doors to the left and right, 1 corridor that starts on the opposite end, and a whole clutter of abandoned bags along the benches all throughout the lobby.
Could I search through some of these bags?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Alright.
So you can either go left or right.
Or forward.
True.
21.
Alright, Kevin, you get to work searching the area as everybody takes a look at their surroundings. Definitely looks like whatever citizens may have been looking to use public transportation here got out in a hurry when things went down. A lot of things are just left behind. Most of it is personal effects, like the kind of stuff you expect people to travel with, clothing and whatnot. But you do find some practical equipment among them. You find 10 9mm rounds, if anybody needs it for their handgun. You find a single green herb in one particular purse, as well as some like hair product type stuff that can be used as 1 chem fluid.
Well, I'll take the chem fluid. And then I'll...
take the green herb.
Yeah, I was just gonna call out and see who wanted it. Because I don't have space.
Give me that green herb.
Yep, go ahead.
Mr. G will go to the door on the left and look under the frame with a fiber optic.
All right. Getting to the left-hand door, you... well, and actually, you would see from the signs and whatnot on the outside of it, it definitely looks like it's heading into a bathroom area. Looking under the door with the fiber optic cable, you see a couple of stalls along the walls, a couple of mirrors and faucets along the opposite wall. You do see on atop one of the faucets what looks to be a bag just resting there, and on the wall immediately across from you, you do see what looks to be some sort of box just built into the wall that has like a red cross basically on it. Looks to be some sort of general public first aid box kind of thing.
He's just gonna call out bathroom, med kit, somebody's purse.
Okay, got Katara's keeping an eye on guard.
And also gonna check the one on the right.
Okay. looking through all the way on the opposite side of the lobby. It's a pretty wide lobby, so it takes you a bit of a jog to get from one side all the way to the other.
He's just doing cartwheels the whole way.
So, are you actually, or?
Probably, yeah.
All right, you just.
There's like, I imagine there's like all those benches and like seating stuff for people to just chill around. He's just jumping over all of everything and like flipping everything and
Okay, just
like
having
taking
fun
the beeline
parkouring
route
across.
and just taking the beeline route straight across the middle of the lobby and just having fun the entire way.
Got it. So, taking that beeline route and practicing some of your movement skills, you make it to the other side and slip your fiber optic cable under the door. This one also would have signs outside betraying the what's on the other side, but you'd know a little bit ahead of time that it's some sort of art gallery. And you see through the fiber optic cable what looks to be a long white-walled chamber with a number of paintings hung up on the walls. The red organic material crawls like vines along many of these walls, and it's threatening to overtake even some of the art displays. But it's not as terrible in here.
I guess there's an art gallery here. Nothing of use. And he's just gonna well, were either of those doors locked or were they open? I think the bathroom was open.
Oh yeah, and this door is open as well.
Alright. Yeah, he did call out bathroom. There's a med kit and somebody's purse.
Well, I suppose Kevin would look in the bathroom and take a look in the purse and the med kit.
All right. You find the purse, and it, again, is mostly personal effects like a lot of the other bags you searched. However, you do also find, again, some personal hygiene products and whatnot that give you 1 chem fluid.
Sweet.
As for the first aid box, it is padlocked.
Do I have any lockpicking skill? There ain't no lockpicking in this game, is there? I don't see
You
it.
have Tinker's
there is.
tools.
Oh,
Yeah, spy gadgets would have lockpicks and whatnot. But that doesn't mean other tools aren't capable of breaking locks.
Yeah.
do I have anything like that? Let's see here.
Probably in Tinker's.
Yeah, Tinker's tools comes with bolt cutters and stuff.
The only thing lockpicking does is opens the door silently.
Yeah.
Let's go with bolt cutters because I certainly have Tinker's tools.
And I doubt you're gonna surprise anything on the inside of that med kit, so.
So you see Kevin just
Go ahead
with
and
the
make
bolt
a.
cutters.
I'll say this will be a mobility Tinker's tools check. So just mobility modifier plus proficiency.
$15.
All right. So you arrange some of your Tinker's tools, and you take the bolt cutters, get a good grip and leverage onto it, and just break the lock and open it up. Inside, you find some powdered herbs in little packets. You get 1 green herb and 1 blue herb.
I'm gonna call this out. There's a lot of powdered herbs and green and the blue here. You guys need them? I can't take them.
Man, I should have given Yuria one of those, like, herb things, the carriers.
You absolutely should.
The green herbs don't stack, right?
They do not.
No.
They can combine, though.
If you need any,
All herbs
Pack
can
mule.
combine.
he has some open space.
I'm gonna turn those 2 green herbs, the one she has now and then the one there, into some health tablets.
Okay. Does
So
that
I'm gonna
require-
mix them first,
All right.
and then I'm gonna craft them.
Gotcha. Do either of those require rolls, or are they all DC 5?
DC 5.
Oh, okay. So you just do all that, just mush them together, and then put them through some chemical processes using your equipment to turn them into little tablets. Takes some time, but that's
Yeah.
about it. Few minutes.
And she'll hold on to the blue one.
All right.
Got inventory space, guys.
How much inventory space you have?
Well, none now, but
I have
add
two.
2 slots.
I have 2 slots still, if we need anything.
Ooh.
All right.
Well, I guess I'm gonna check out this art gallery, seeing as we can't go down that corridor yet.
All right. You head into the art gallery. Again, you find that long white-walled chamber. Number of paintings on the walls, a number of pedestals throughout. It's a bit of a strange sight in the middle of this train station, basically, or subway station. But nonetheless, here it is. You do see on one particular pedestal in the middle of the room, it looks to be a fairly small by sculpture standards, like a little bit of a marble bowl sculpture that's just kind of there and looks quite valuable. There's a door, however, along one of the walls, sort of towards the back of the chamber. That looks to head into some sort of back room.
Immediately gonna look at that door.
All right.
Looking under with a fiber optic.
Okay, looking under at the fiber optic, it looks to be a rather small back room. Just like a sort of meeting area, possibly for staff. There's, I guess looking down from under, you see that there's a table. Can't see any of the contents of it.
So it's like a kind of like a manager's
Yeah, like
office
a kind
type
of,
thing?
yeah, a bit of a, like an office or lounge area type of thing. Welcome back.
All right. Also checking
Did
to
I-
see if this is locked.
This door is not locked.
Did I miss anything? Like,
Lots of looting.
Got the mercs.
Yes.
I'm in the art gallery to the right, just checking it out. There's some paintings and stuff in here, but I'm heading into the manager's office right now.
oh, okay.
So entering into this office area, you do, yeah, again, it's a bit kind of, yeah, mixed office lounge type area. There's some bits off to the side or, you know, tables and whatnot where people would work. But you do, you know, of course, coffee machines and a little bit of a kitchen area and whatnot. But the only thing pretty much of interest around here is that is on that table where there is a locked briefcase, it looks like.
Not for long. Checking out this briefcase. Well, checking out the entirety of the room as well. Just, cubbies and any drawers.
All right, yeah, you give the room a thorough search, but you don't really find anything beyond mundane and utensils and things like that. Doesn't appear to be
checking
anything
out
of the
this
sort.
briefcase.
All right. It's got a hard steel lock, it looks like, with a sort of advanced electronic component.
Does it look like I can try to bypass it? Checking it out with my spy gadgets.
You can, but it looks like somebody spent a lot of money securing this thing, so it'll be a bit of a tough crack.
I spent a lot of money unsecuring these things. And he will attempt to crack it.
Okay. I'll say this one's an intelligence spy gadgets check.
And I don't get skilled off this.
Are you? Well, no, because you're proficient with
Is
spy
this
gadgets.
a skill check? Or
That's true. This is technically, well,
it's like
an
an item skill check?
how does that particularly, how is that phrased in the rules? What it qualifies
true.
for? Let me see. Wording's going to be super important here. It
Highly
says-
skilled. Training has been honed to such a point that failure has become impossible. This is true. When you roll an ability check that you have proficiency. Ability check. This is an ability check.
It is an ability
When you
check,
have-
yes.
When you roll an ability check.
Yeah, that's
that
what
you
I
have
was going to
proficiency,
see. That, yeah,
rolls.
that'd be the difference. Because if it was specifically for skills, then it wouldn't apply. But if it was for ability checks with proficiency, then it does apply.
This is an ability check with proficiency. So, and you said intelligence?
Intelligence, yeah, spy gadgets.
Minimum 21. $21.
21. All right. So, you begin to mess around with it.
And while I'm doing it, I'm making sure that there's nothing in, because it's an electronic lock too, right?
Yeah.
Like if I see that there's like an alarm or something like that it could trip, I'm probably gonna stop before I go any further as well.
Okay.
Like if there's like if I feel like there's like some sort of radio beacon or something.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything of the sort. So you take your spy gadgets to it.
Just making sure the cops don't get alerted that the BSAA that they sent in are rooting through stuff. They're like the head manager's briefcase is full of money.
So you take some of your gadgets and sort of cut through parts of the components and get into some of the nitty-gritty electronic wiring. You start running some of those cables through some of your own materials and try to send something of a signal that will
False
basically
positive.
send a false positive that will bypass the lock. But the balance of the voltage seems to be pretty peculiar. And as you're messing around with it, you get a sort of feedback surge that just sends a shock through your device and through you. You take 3 points of shock damage, and the device is still locked.
Ah, fuck. You hear over the comms.
What
You,
the heck?
you good?
Found a briefcase. It bit me.
What do you mean it bit
briefcase
you?
bit you.
This... yeah. I don't know. It's got some sort of high-tech lock on it. I tried to bypass it. Fucked up. Shocked myself.
Okay.
And he's just gonna grab it and just take it with him. Is that inventory spot?
Yeah, I'll say that takes up one whole block.
Is this treasure? No, it's not treasure.
No, this is a briefcase.
Could it be treasure? Can I just say that there's money inside?
You can think what you want.
Yeah, he's gonna take it with him and head back to the gallery. Nothing else in the room, right?
Nothing else sparks your interest.
Yeah, head back to the art gallery.
All right. Or you're saying in that particular room or in the art gallery in general?
No, yeah, moving back to out of that room into the art gallery, and just gonna take a closer look around here. Looking at this lock, what does it like to open it as manufacturer intended? What does it require? Is it a code? Biometrics?
Basically, yeah. Looks to be a code lock.
Numbers or like a 4-digit, like a pin?
Yeah, you gather there's some sort of pin. There's a digital display screen that's ready to receive an input, and then there are sort of small grid of 9 buttons off to the side, or rather a numpad type thing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay.
looks to be something of that sort.
So there are 4 factorial combinations of random inputs that he can get started on. No, he's not gonna brute force it.
Oh man, if only I had forensic dust.
Right? Yeah.
I would forensic dust this thing. Just
Hold on. Let me check my spy gadgets.
Is
I
there
have a metal detector.
is there anything of note besides within the art gallery besides the art itself that may catch your attention?
That's what I'm looking for, to see if there's any well, I guess mostly trying to see if there's any anything that might give a hint to who would have owned this briefcase and what the password like could be, like if I can find this person's like date of birth or something like that. But that's what he's kind of going around looking for, but he is keeping an eye out for anything in general that might.
Did you try a code already? You just tried to hack past it.
I just tried to hack past it, but there's a you said 4-digit code on a 9-digit keypad.
Yeah. I guess it would be
Try
10
1, 2, 3,
digits.
4.
0.
Yeah, might as well start off with just 1 and then 1 2 3 4, and then see if those work first.
All right. You actually trying that?
Might as well.
All right. You put in the 1111, and as you put in that final number of the input, you feel that similar sort of high voltage jolt come
All right, screw
off
this.
of
Someone
the
candy
metal.
dodging that.
You take 1 point of shock damage.
Is that uncanny dodged, or can I uncanny dodge that?
Uncanny dodge is for attacks. It is not an
No,
attack.
not anymore.
What?
Wait, no, you're right. It did say attack. What was the one that was for damage? All damage.
I think you're thinking of the evolved thing.
Oh, okay. I'm being attacked by this briefcase right now. Is what's happening. I feel attacked at least.
Try 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's gonna try 1 2 3 4.
What? No, don't actually.
So,
You take another 1 point of shock damage.
Oh my gosh.
Johnson's just sitting there laughing as he's egging him on. Try 9876.
I'll try it when I see it written on a piece of paper.
Oh, see, lazy.
I ain't got all day for this. Looking at all these paintings and try to see if you can, again, looking to see if we can find any hints as to the owner of the briefcase, but also just in general seeing if there's anything out of the ordinary in this. I mean, it's a freaking art gallery in the middle of a subway station. It's already out of the ordinary.
All right, make an investigation check. Also, you haven't updated your hit points on Roll20.
Hold on, I'm not.
I don't see it.
It says, yeah, 58.
No, I mean from the damage you just took.
Oh, yeah, I've been doing it in my...
Okay, gotcha. Just making sure you're still keeping track.
Yeah. Unless we're doing like a battle map or something, I usually don't use...
Ah, I see.
Oh, right, I'm right. I'm making a check. Minimum 21. $27?
All right, looking around the art gallery, it seems pretty scarce. There's pretty much only art on display and some of those red vines crawling along the walls. Most of the art is pretty large in size. Again, probably the smallest
Huge
thing
paintings.
there, yeah, would be like that marble bull sculpture. But nothing that really seems to give you any clue as to the owner of that briefcase or anything like that.
Any theme of the art?
Doesn't seem to have a general theme. It just seems to be like a bunch of disparate pieces, some from local artists,
random collection.
some from, others.
I want to check out that bowl. Is that the only structure or the only like statue thing?
There
Everything else is paintings?
are a few statue type things along pedestals in the center. It's just
Okay.
smallest one.
Look at that bowl.
It's a small marbled bowl.
Is there any inscriptions or anything like that on it?
Besides the label of the piece, a sort of name plaque at the base of the pedestal. Not necessarily, and the name is a fairly conventional art piece name, just Marble Bowl.
Marble bowl number 3.
Yeah.
Where is the position of this bowl in the room? You said the statues are in the middle, like along the center?
Yeah, they're kind of going throughout the center, whereas there's other stuff displayed on the walls.
So long corridor or long hallway type thing. Paintings on the walls, statues in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that investigation was for the entire room in general, like including statues and paintings.
Yeah.
Okay. Head back out to the main room.
All right. See you back in the lobby.
He just walks out of the art gallery with a briefcase in one hand, just shaking his other hand.
Yeah, it's almost
So
like...
there was nothing of note in the art gallery?
Not that I could find. That looks pretty good.
Was it just random art, or was it like a...
Yeah, it just looked like a random collection. Local artists and some other people. Nobody I recognized.
Where'd you find this briefcase?
Manager's office, back room. I'm assuming it's the manager's office. Look kind of like that. Look kind of like a meeting kind of place, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, just a general back room, sort of lounge / meeting place.
Oh, like a lounge place.
Yeah.
I was expecting. Oh, because when you said that table, I was imagining like
a conference room.
No, like an executive's desk.
Mm.
But if it's a lounge table, is it more like a circular kind of desk like in the middle of the room with like stuff on it?
Yeah, kind of more like that. There's a couple of chairs along it.
No, it's just a lounge room, not a manager's room. It's a bit of a lounge room. Found a briefcase on the table.
Hmm. So, is there any other doors or anything nearby?
Well,
there's
there's that flesh door.
Well, let's go through it.
All right, you walk down to the corridor, and you see this big, fleshy wall blocking your path.
Mr. G just looks at Katara.
What's up?
Just like looking at this door looks like Katara. Or looking at this flesh wall.
I don't know what you want me to do about that.
No. Want to try burning it?
I mean, I could try burning it, sure.
It's worth an effort. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to climb the outside of this thing.
Oh boy. She just...
If burning doesn't work, I can try freeze it. I guess, like, freeze it off.
I mean, this is G area, right?
Yeah, it's all G virus.
G virus is an old virus. We know, kind of just generally,
have some
G virus is weak to fire, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say you'd have to make a science check to see what you know about the G virus.
Okay.
I science it.
Yeah, if anyone would like to make a science check.
Wait, Nuria wasn't there for the G virus.
But it is in the news. It would have been something that was in the academic field.
And like, you mess with other viruses and stuff.
Can I give advantage on that science check? As like Katara can just like...
Yeah, sure. One of you can help the other.
Combine your knowledge.
Yeah, I'll give advantage. It's like, the G virus, essentially, if you remember anything, it was... Blah, blah, blah.
That sounds really weird. 16.
With advantage?
Alright. Forgot about that.
Better.
Yeah.
Alright, so, fishing through your own knowledge that you've read, as well as Katara's firsthand experience, the both of you would be pretty well aware that the G virus tends to have a lot of regenerative type properties and deal with things like that, but things like fire, or in some cases, complete obliteration, tend to be the sort of things needed to stop it.
It's like, actually, no, you're right. All right, let's try burning this.
All right, flame spraying.
Yep.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Oh.
How wide is this corridor?
It's fairly wide. It looks like it's going into a pretty large area. It's like 20 feet at least.
These rolls today, man.
12 does still hit, though, so go ahead and roll your damage.
The wall. I've always wondered how the... Okay, I've never actually looked into it.
Alright, so the flame cuts across the flesh wall in front of you and begins to burn and sear. You could smell essentially like cooked flesh as pieces of it begin to reel away. You've created a bit of an opening near the center, but the bulk of it is still there. Not large enough for anybody to crawl through yet.
Shit, making me hungry. Smells like
I'll
bacon.
do it again.
Alright, make another roll.
Neri just covers her nose like, ugh.
She gives it.
Does it smell good to you?
This smells disgusting. 16.
Well, it's not the worst thing I've smelt, but it's pretty close.
Alright, and with that, you just friggin', I was gonna say slash and burn, but you just burn through the entire wall and start spreading it around like a flamethrower, and eventually get a good catch to the flame across all of it, and it begins to compound in on itself, and the fire spreads and eventually burns away all of the flesh in this corridor as it spreads outwards to the wall, and even gets rid of some of the red flesh on the walls, crawling past it a little bit before the fire finally dies out. It's smoky in here, and it definitely smells like some pretty grody cooked flesh, but it's all cleared.
Is there any, like, reaction by the tentacles to being burned? Like, do they move? Do they seem muscular?
Actually, yeah, they do. You do notice a little bit of tension in them as they begin to burn. But nothing like extraordinary action. Like, it's not like, squealing and retreating, but you do notice some tension to it.
Okay, so how long is this corridor looking past what she burned?
So looking past it, it immediately goes down into a staircase, maybe like 10 feet after that.
Into the depths?
Yep, let's go.
Alright, so you just walk one stair at a time down. Of course, it's divided by, some handrails and whatnot, general public stuff. You head down the...
Resident Evil 4 loading animation going down the stairs.
Oh, that yeah.
Well, Veronica.
I was going to say that, that would have been in the earlier games, yeah. So you head down the steps to a lower level and into a long and wide hallway. It's about as wide as the last one you just came from, so width-wise it doesn't really change, but you're headed deeper now. And yeah, down this long hallway, you see it go all the way down to another end, quite a bit into the distance. But between you and the far end is some sort of schism, like there's a large gap in the floor torn asunder by these root-like tendrils of flesh. And at the bottom of this gap, you see a pit of sort of liquid just steaming and bubbling at the bottom.
Mm.
There's also again, this looks like the tendrils that have broken through here have sort of created this gap. But in the middle of the gap, along the right-hand wall, you do see a door to some sort of... well, actually, you can't much tell what it is because whatever signage or whatnot would be along the walls are kind of covered by flesh, as well as very similar to what blocked your path at the corridor, a sort of patch of flesh is basically covering over the front of the door. It looks like it would stop it from being opened.
So I know this is Resident Evil, but I'm getting really... I'm getting a lot of, like, Legend of Zelda Deku Tree vibes out of this. Except for, instead of spider webs, it's flesh webs.
So you said there's like liquid boiling below?
Yeah, there's kind of liquid that's bubbling down at the bottom of this gap.
Just by its general like color, appearance, and I guess texture, would Neria be able to like decipher what sort of liquid it is?
I'll say make a science check.
I'm curious. Could I assist? Never
I'll say
mind.
aye. So, 31. Looking into it, just using your powers of observation, it looks to be a kind of like brownish, greenish kind of liquid that is bubbling at the bottom. It's hard to tell entirely because it's so dark down there compared to up here where all the lights are. But that's generally what it looks like. But it's hard to tell how much of it is its natural color and how much is just stained from whatever environment is around it. However, you do get the sort of vibes of what you would perceive to be, by the way it's interacting with the material around it, seeing those wisps of steam coming up and the bubbling in it, that it's probably some sort of caustic material.
Okay.
So not something you want to go skinny dipping in.
Word of advice, I don't think we should touch that or go anywhere near it.
I'm not going down there.
You won't see me disagreeing with you.
Nope, I'm not going down. Not at all.
But that's where the door is, right?
No, the door. So basically, no. So this is just a gap that has been just essentially where the floor has collapsed. So the hallway continues across after that, but in the middle of this gap is a door on the wall where essentially, if that floor was still there, you would just be able to walk up to that door, but the floor is gone. Right, that leads up to the door.
So it's the door isn't in the gap; it's right above where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly.
At floor level, just there's nothing there anymore. How wide is this gap?
20 feet across.
20 feet across. So is it right in the middle? Like, is it 10 feet from our ledge?
Essentially, yeah. So on the right-hand wall, essentially 10 feet in, is a door. But that is covered by a flesh blockage.
Most of y'all can jump that gap, right? 10 feet.
I can't.
I thought you could fly.
Exactly. I don't jump.
Okay, fair.
No.
Yeah, but you can swim.
Yeah, I could probably heave-ho somebody 10 feet.
Probably.
I mean, literally, I could probably throw him a good 20 feet.
Because I can...
On a bad day.
I can get that door open.
All right, Kevin.
What?
I can definitely get that door open. I'm just wondering...
What door?
Door in the middle of the hallway?
What sort of lock is it?
I don't know. We're 10 feet away. It's in the middle of the... where that hole is.
It's a flesh lock right now.
Oh, right, there is that flesh stuff over.
And you said, how far is it away again?
10 feet.
Over acid.
10 feet over acid.
Yeah, Mr. G can get there pretty easy with a hook shot. Or open it just with his hook shot. That'd be no problem.
Like Arkham Asylum style.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Just
But
like,
if I had to, I could shoot the door out and then open it with the hook shot. Just.
Does slippery path have to be on a floor? can I like make an ice path across it?
It has to be on a material, definitely. You can't,
Yeah, I mean, it's still
Oh.
subject to the laws of gravity.
Dang.
or that'd be a Frozone move.
So, who's getting tossed across?
Well, we have to open the door first. I can't open it while there's that flesh ball stuff covering it.
Oh yeah, yeah. So, I guess that's like that thing is 10 feet away from us, so I could just burn it, right?
Does it cost you anything to burn it?
No.
Okay. Just making sure we're not like
Eating through
going through
resources.
anything.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Same.
Right, so you could
I
cast
could
that.
have-
You could cast that at will then, at sufficient use.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, in that case, once you set your mind to it, unless we're in combat, it's pretty much only a matter of time before you burn it away. So you're working on that one?
Yeah, just
Alright, yeah, since that's sufficient use and we're on time sensitive, yeah, you eventually burn away the flesh that's in front of it. Just you start flaming it for a bit, and the flames continue to lick across and grow until you hear a couple of snaps as some of the tendrils, break their tension where at some of the points of connection, and eventually the door is cleared.
Oh yeah, I love the smell of biofilm in the morning.
Like, I could give Chauncey some nice juice. Give
Yeah,
him ability enhancer.
I don't think he's the one who needs it.
If he's throwing someone across, I can give him ability enhancer so he has advantage on his strength.
There's a freaking fly buzzing around my room. It's a huge darn thing.
First thing, I'm gonna try to see if I can open the door with the hook shot.
Okay, so
Kind of like embed the thing into the door and try to yank it off,
all right.
or yank it open, or because I don't think I'd be able to like turn the handle or anything. Is this one of those like flap handles? I can try.
It
to
is
do
one of
that,
those
but
flap handles.
Turn. Oh, I'm gonna aim for the handle.
Okay, so you kind of. All right, go ahead and make a. Just make this a raw mobility check.
Straight up.
Do you want ability enhancer?
No, I'm good. I don't get proficiency because it's just mobility, right?
Yeah. Was the hook shot a wondrous item?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, just
I think.
mobility.
And give you advantage for
It is.
free.
Can you really?
Sufficient use. I can give
You tell him
you.
that.
How would I? Wait, how do I describe ability enhancer?
I mean, how does she enhance people's ability?
Valdis was popping pills. I think.
I was gonna say.
She's like, one moment. Pulls out a syringe.
The fuck is that? Get that away from me.
No, it'll help. Trust me.
This ain't no time for no vaccination. We're already in it.
It's not a vaccination. Look, just trust me.
Sure, Doc.
Dub. Ability enhance
All right.
on mobility.
So, is that just advantage for all things in a like?
It's all mobility in 1 minute. It says
Specifically mobility?
one creature within range gains advantage on checks with one ability for the choice for the duration of your choice for the duration.
Oh, Okay. Can you give me strength?
Do you want strength? I can give you both.
Can I get all 5?
Well, you can only benefit
Give me all
from
5.
one of at a time, I would say.
Do you want mobility or do you want strength?
Mobility for now.
Okay.
Oh shit! His eyes dilate. He's like, ah!
Yeah, so your eyes dilate a bit and you feel your mobility skills just heightened.
And he's gonna full on like wanted like twist the. He's gonna like bend the freaking
spirals towards the door handle.
The hook at the end of his hook shot.
Yeah. So you get it sort of curved around near the handle. Let's see how you do.
Not very well.
And just like as you give it a yank, the door handle sort of plunges down, but then bounces back up too quickly for it to pull the door open.
All right. I was gonna do what I was gonna try originally. Firing the can the hookshot embed into stuff? Because
yeah.
I've used it to do this for flavor before, but I haven't really because this was a pretty mechanical thing. If I fall, problem. But like he wants to do what he did with the cameras to get out one English guy, Browning. Hookshot to the top of right above the door, and kind of like Spider-Man down and open the door.
Okay. Yeah, and
So
I believe
it's
it
kind
can
of like
suspend you, I think, as part of its
It can.
Description. So I would say yeah, you would be able to do that.
Yeah, so he's just gonna float or like swing over that 10 feet and then open it.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of rappel down from the corner essentially, and then just open the door manually, and then enter in like a SWAT dude.
Rangers!
So you
Just kick the door open.
Oh yeah. So you can essentially just pull yourself towards it and then just crash through. And you kick through into a utility closet of some sort. It's crowded with pipes and vents and spinning fans. Heading down it, you find a corner where there seems to be some sort of work desk where some spare parts and tools and whatnot are lying around. On it, you find a lunchbox as well as a note to staff. It is written in English, and it says, "For our new American hires, remember the combination to the power room is my name," and then in all caps, Juan.
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 Juan Julio. Juan and only. All right. Anything else of note in here? But he is just gonna yell out. It's just like utility closet.
There's the lunchbox. If you were to search through
that's
that.
gonna be grody. But might as well. He's gonna open up everything. But that lunch is like what, a week old now?
Well, opening it up, actually, what you find is just a couple of zip-locked herbs. One of them a red herb, and the other one a blue herb.
Can I just say, you said ziploc herbs. One of them is totally just like weed. You're just gonna take that, start smoking it while like outside of the door. He's gonna hold out these ziploc herbs and just kind of dangle them. Anybody want it?
What was it?
Red and a
Blue.
blue?
No, I'm good.
Looking at my med kit. Or my first aid pouch. Yeah.
Both of them or just the one?
I could take both. And she's like, yeah, I can go both.
Just gonna quickly zip over there and hand it to her while he's got this
Nice. Zoop. Zip back to that side of the gap. Hand her off the red and blue herbs.
All right, now how do we get to the other side?
Good question.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Chauncey can get over no problem. Probably. I can probably get over no problem. Wondering if the hook shot, we can use it as kind of like a swing. One person goes over, throws it to the other side.
Actually, as a question, your hook shot.
This is my hook shot.
So I remember in a fight, when what was her name? Scorpion something. I forget her name.
He just points to the tattoo of the scorpion's neck.
Sweet. So she ripped that out of my hand with the hook shot.
Yeah,
Can you do that to a person?
absolutely. He looks over the gap, not that far.
Okay, not that far.
I can pull somebody 10 feet. No, I can't pull somebody 10 feet. Wait,
Who
no.
am I heaving?
Probably Nuria.
Wait, Neria!
Creature.
Well,
Probably.
then again, she might be the
Wait.
lightest.
It says moved up. It says moved
say
up
30
to
feet.
30 feet
Yeah.
towards you.
I don't know why I said 10. I thought it was 10. Yeah, it's 30 feet. Cool.
Just get like yeeted by the hook shot across the gap. But yeah, she's just like, I mean, I don't know how far that could go or whatnot, but I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't have the strength at all to swing over or to
Not
really
very athletic.
jump. Yeah, no, not very athletic.
Me neither.
So that's why I'm like, I don't know if we can.
Can we,
Just pull me over?
like, G and Chauncey both get to the other side pretty easily, no problem. Like, winch people over. Like, have Chauncey just clamp into the ground and then G's just pulling people off his shoulder.
You're asking, like, clamp the hook
My
shot into
dear.
the ground?
No, like, clamp him into the ground and use him as an anchor that G can use to pull people over. And, like, literally use it like as a winch.
Why don't I just heave them over?
It's an option.
I literally have thrown people before.
Because mechanically,
Haven't thrown anybody 20 feet.
Mechanically, I'm still gonna have to make a roll to catch onto the.
I'm pretty sure I could throw over 20 feet.
A person?
I can give you
Yeah.
ability enhancer.
No, without even using ability enhancer. I'm pretty freaking strong.
Try,
I'm gonna
Try
give it
with-
to you anyway.
try it with Kevin.
I was gonna say, try it with me.
Try it with Kevin.
We're arguing and
No.
try it.
He's the lightest. Try it with
You
Nuria.
you could hook shot across.
Yep.
I can
Go.
throw them, and if they don't look like they're gonna make it, you can hook shot them and reel them in.
I do like
Does that
fishing.
mean you're gonna like stab him?
But would oh true because
I do like fishing, and he's just gonna to the other side.
Roll out onto the other side, no problem.
Does a little backflip.
I'll
Why don't I
take care
heave
of
G
myself.
first, and then if he doesn't make it, he can hook shot the rest of the way, just so we know for sure.
Sure.
We good with a trial? I'm good. I'm down for a trial run.
I'm gonna ability enhance you just in case.
Just like
Is it injected or is it like a? Do I throw a pill down?
She stuck me.
Yeah. Looks like Nuria's injecting.
I was just reading it, and apparently it's just a spray, but I like it better if it's a syringe.
I mean, it's just flavor, essentially. Flavor is whatever you want it to be.
How
as long
about
as
you
the
hand me
mechanics
the
are same.
syringe and I don't take it, but I hold on to this syringe. It looked like I took it. Like, oh, I got this.
You're
I don't
just
know
saying.
if you
You're just
can
saying
do
no.
that.
No,
I mean, he can
essentially.
do whatever he wants.
But I just want to see if I can naturally heave someone across this gap. I think I'm all natural, baby. Let's go. I want to save the juice for later.
There are 5e rules for.
It's free.
I still want that gratification.
Messing with Chauncey's pride.
How long?
My ego's on the line here.
How long did those last, by the way?
1 minute.
By the way, ability enhancer is going to be changing a bit in the next update. I should warn, since it's becoming super relevant.
Aww.
Evo.
No. It's gonna get nerfed.
I grab you by the collar of your shirt and by the belt. Just heave you across.
All right, make a straight strength check, actually, Chauncey.
Oh,
Straight
gosh.
strength, huh?
Yeah.
It's got like
That's why I was gonna
20?
give you enhancer.
I mean, this isn't athletics.
oof.
This is kind of.
Oh no! Oh no!
So, Mr. G, you go a few feet across before just like plummeting
Fall short.
straight down.
He's just gonna like Spider-Man back up to the ceiling, just kind of like fell a little short, and kind of like use that as a marker for how far he threw him.
That gives Kevin an idea. How was strong? How much of a strain can your hookshot handle?
You trying to hook us all over there?
No, I have an idea. Let me go with it.
He doesn't have a weight limit on it.
It doesn't.
I mean, I can pull somebody of a size large, which is pretty big.
Okay, so that what Kevin wants to do. So G is like between the door and us, right? Just floating in the air there.
Yeah, how
What do you
far
think
exactly?
G is a vine?
Yeah, how far exactly?
He got maybe halfway across,
So
By the door.
5 feet.
about 10 feet.
About 10 feet. Close, somewhere between 5 and 10 feet. Make it 10 feet.
Yeah, somewhere
Wait.
between 5 and 10.
Can
So
I?
it would be a 10-foot jump to Mr. G.
Boy!
I got another idea,
Remember
G.
the rope swing?
I got another idea. G.
Exactly.
Hop on back. We're rocket boosting across.
Me?
Yeah, hop on back. Let's go.
I'm already across. You can try with someone else.
All right, somebody else, climb on back. We're gonna rocket boost.
Fine. Kevin just sighs and
Wait, can I rocket boost and carry somebody and throw them all in one motion? Like if I can make halfway and I throw them the rest of the way and then just like float over to the other side.
Chauncey's inventing the triple jump log throw vaults.
Like I want to be like a shot put spin on it whenever I'm heaving people across.
You're just boosting across and just tossing them midway through.
Mr. G's gonna be on the other side, way in with a hook shot, just in case. But absolutely.
But I got double jump distance with my booster.
That's true.
So
What's your strength score?
my strength score
20?
18.
So that means your running long jump is 18 feet. So double that with rocket boosters.
Yeah,
You could
I
cross-
can
you
guarantee make it across.
You can guaranteed make it across that gap on your own.
Even
sure.
if carrying somebody even if carrying somebody halves your distance, basically still made it too.
It's true. You'll be a couple feet short, so it'll be a bit of a test to see whether you could latch on. But you definitely, if you're chucking
That'd be no
somebody in there, yeah, you could probably do that fairly easily.
But can I do like a running forward while holding somebody and heave them as I jump in the air across, and then rocket boost back to where I started?
It technically doesn't work that way because the rocket boost enhances your jump, and you can't change directions mid jump.
Oh, it doesn't have mobile thrusters.
It's not. It's not like.
I want to be
it's
like
not
Iron
like,
Man, where I slow down sometimes while I'm falling.
Yeah, it's essentially like a double jump, basically. It's not a full flight, or like Doom Guy's mid-air mobility upgrade that you could get, where you change directions mid-jump.
Yep.
Can't do that.
So you're telling me this isn't a game?
It is a game. It's just different rules.
It's a game to some people. It's a game to some people.
This isn't a game. This is life. All right, I'm heaving somebody or somebody's riding. Let's go.
Mr. G's ready.
I'm riding with.
So Mr. G's on the other side.
Ready to catch with a hook shot.
And
pull him over if he needs to.
Can't see, but I'm pointing at y'all. Chauncey is going with whom?
Kevin.
I love the resignation.
Kevin.
So, okay.
Now I'm going to go ahead and ability enhance.
He is doing it whether you want her to or not.
Well, I took that one that you gave me. I'm using it this time. Spray me.
All right, so
The syringe.
your strength has been enhanced.
Stab me. Juice me.
What?
So now what does that exactly do? It just gives me
Get advantage on
advantage?
strength.
Oh. That could still suck. All right, let's go. It gives me a chance of not sucking as bad.
As much.
Yeah. All right, I'm in.
All right.
So what
Kevin's
am I doing
is
to
Kevin
clear?
just piggybacking, or what's the deal?
What do you want? Do you want heaved across? Or do you want piggyback? What makes you feel? Either way, it's still degrading in a sense.
Kevin.
Keep hoeing grown ass people, or they're piggyback riding grown ass people.
Kevin's just getting himself poised and ready.
For a ride or a toss?
Yeah.
A toss.
All right, I'm tossing.
Wait, so the doubled long jump distance is 18 feet, right?
No, that's his regular long jump distance.
Yeah.
If he has a running start.
Yeah.
So on his own, without anybody else weighing him down, he could running long jump 36 feet. Well, 30 feet and around.
Yeah.
Whatever his movement is. So
it basically just. Well, I thought it gives you another movement speed. Your jump.
jump? No, it's limited by your movement speed.
How much you're. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, if I had technically a 28, it still would only double me up to a 30.
Mm-hmm. Unless you dash.
Oh, yeah, I guess you.
Yeah.
I don't know what the right way of doing this is, but I feel like we're completely off from it.
I know the right way for Mr. G to do it.
This is the way we do things.
So
Chauncey knows somebody, Mr. G is just doing backflips somewhere.
So are you just
is that
straight?
another strength?
Are you just straight shot putting him, or you're actually flying
I'm
across
shot
him?
putting people.
So you're staying on that side though. You're not.
Yeah, because like
jumping
if it's gonna be double trips back and forth if I'm just rocket boosting constantly.
All right. So in that case, it'll be straight strength. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Oh, you are going across, brother. There it is.
So you throw him across by the scruff on the back of his shirt, chuck him across the gap, and he goes lurching forward, just like arms flailing through the air. Mr. G, you see him coming inbound. It does look like he's going to make it a majority of the distance across, about as good as he could have gotten out of a straight throw. but he's still going to be a little bit short of the gap. Mr. G,
Can
are
I
you
try
gonna?
to grab the gap?
I was gonna say, yeah, you could try to grab the ledge unless Mr. G is planning on trying to zip you.
I can zip him the last.
I'm gonna try grabbing that ledge. What do I have to roll?
Make an athletics check or acrobatics, one or the other.
Jeez.
On the other end, can I help him?
Acrobatics?
I don't know if you should do that.
Acrobatics is
How are you gonna
fine.
help him?
Either with the zip line or grab him and pull him up.
Okay, do it if I fail, okay?
He's ready. Well, I was wondering if this could act as a help.
Yeah, I would say you could make that a help. So you get advantage on that roll in that case.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Exactly the same. Mr. G was no help.
Mr. G, you see him like, oh, he's looking like he's gonna make it, so your hook shot isn't at the ready. But then he just
I got like a hand ready. I'm like,
narrowly you realize at the last minute isn't going to make it, and so you kind of reach out, but you miss a hold of him, and he just bangs against the floor on that side, not getting a grip on the ledge, and then just flails back, falling deeper into the pit.
going to hook shot straight down.
Okay.
Try to,
But before,
like-
before you're able to do that, he does land at the bottom floor. You do take
I'm giving him something to grab onto.
4 points of bludgeoning damage, Kev. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as you sploosh into the liquids below.
I want you.
Wait, so he missed with the hook shot?
Yeah.
You just fell into acid.
Wait, who fell into the acid?
Evan.
Kevin did.
Can I still run and jump, grab him, and rocket boost the rest of the way, throw him over?
He's already
Stop throwing me. Okay, stop throwing me. That didn't work the first time.
No, I'm
take-
saying like
so-
try to catch you midair.
With the 17, you do have the damage to 9 points of acid damage
this round.
this round. And yeah, you splash. It's not too deep, thankfully. You don't get submerged, but you are wallowing around in this liquid, which you feel steaming and burning at your clothes and your skin.
It's in your shoes.
It is burning and it is painful, but you grit your teeth and tough through it. But yeah, you're
And then
at
a
the
zip
spot.
line just goes whoop, next to him.
The zip line has been gone straight down next to you, and you're able to climb it if you would like.
Yeah. He sort of like coughs. He's like, I'm okay.
Hurry up!
Stings. Ow, the pain. He's grabbed onto it at this point.
And he's gonna set the winch and hoist him up.
All right, so zoop, you
Erie
Pull
just
up
got
the
like
top.
her head in her hands. Like I tried.
Once Kevin's up, Mr. G returns to his draw pose again, and he's like, "All right, who's next?"
Kevin just sits
Erie
against the
stepped
wall.
back.
That's 1 out of 3.
He promptly gives Chauncey the finger.
Hey, he did as good as he could. He threw you better than he did me.
Erie looks at Katara.
Katara just is sitting down. Katara's just sitting down. She's like, so we couldn't just go with the original thing, just getting hook shotted over. We had to throw. Oh no! What are we gonna do? She's like, what are we gonna do?
Mr. G's just sitting there ready with the hook shot.
She just stands up and just extends her arms to both sides and is just like, take me.
She's like, this of all things is how I die.
So am I even you or what?
To be fair, he's probably the the best qualified to survive this.
So What's the plan? You're gonna just take the hook shot?
Well, again, without waiting, we can throw in hook shot, right? Like he chucks and I just like pull him over.
Mm.
Why didn't we do that with Kevin? Like, what was the whole point of not getting hook shot in the first place?
Because it looked like he was gonna make it.
Oh, so I don't feel so bad now.
Gonna make it.
I don't feel so bad now. That was a G's fault, not my fault. All right, so am I heaving you across too, Tara? And Nuria?
Yep.
All right, here we go. There you go.
All right, so you again grab her by the back and just give a good heave toss, sending her flailing across the gap.
This time she is preemptively going to hook shot.
All right.
Whether or not they were going to make it.
Gotcha. And so, yeah, you see her get a majority of the way across the gap before you pull her in and across to a safe landing on the other side.
Just Hook just like grabs onto you and yanks.
Harry's just staring down at the acid, looking back at Chauncey, back at the acid.
While she's looking down, I just grab her. There you go.
Again.
Practically same one every time.
Yeah. Similar result. She flies across the gap and makes it a majority of the way across before beginning a descending arc. But G, you're at the ready again?
Oh yeah.
All right, so good. You like a quick steel wire tongue that just shoots out and whips everyone the rest of the way. You get her over the gap as she crashes and rolls along the floor.
And like he's not like he's just pulling everybody over. He's not really
Not really what?
he's not really helping them land. He's just
Yeah.
and he's just like flying everywhere, just like pew, pew. All right, that's everybody.
Oh no, here I come.
Here we go.
Yeah, okay, Neria.
And suddenly the suit fails and he drops like a brick.
Nope. Never giving up. This suit lasts forever.
So yeah, Chauncey,
Okay.
you
You
remember to charge it, right?
I'm gonna run and just give it my all, and it's like kind of just poof across, just like one last little. Like even though it's like I jumped so far, and then I only need to go a little bit further, I'm still gonna poof at that very last little bit, like poof.
Yeah, so yeah, essentially use it as a double jump and just leap the majority of the way, get a good arm flail to give you some lift, and then as you sputter to the other side, getting a good distance over if you so choose.
For sure. And I want to like softly land, like poof poof.
Yeah, very
like,
graceful.
By the way, I know nobody on in the stream like can see it, but I posted a clip of the Crudes because that's exactly what this reminded me of. Is whenever he's chucking the people across.
Oh yeah. I wasn't gonna open it yet, but I do remember that scene. Yeah.
Yeah, I timestamped it for everybody. You are welcome. Oh wait, did I keep the timestamp? I don't know. Either way, yeah, that was it.
Actually, you post that in the Twitch chat, somebody. All right.
Yeah, I don't think this one has a timestamp. You want to get the timestamp from that?
Yeah, I'll grab the timestamp for it.
But there was a door on this end of the hall, right?
Let's see. There is on this side of the hall a door. Okay, yeah.
Here's the
So
timestamp.
on the opposite side of the gap, it does go all the way down a good distance, and then it rounds the corner down to a staircase, which leads to go further deeper, which looks to lead further deeper. I think that's what I was trying to say. But there, is also a door near that corner that seems to head off into another chamber. That's got a sort of yellow shock symbol over it.
Well,
That sort of yellow lightning bolt sort of power symbol. But the door is locked.
that's
and
that is either maintenance or it's going to shock me.
It is electronically locked though. There's a numpad beside it.
No, okay. But can I? Is there a gap I can look through, anyways? See if I can see the other side.
Yeah, I would say you would still be able to get a gap under there. So you slip the optic fiber cable beneath, and you see into what looks to be a power room. There are a number of generators that seem to be. Oh, also should note the staircase that was just around the corner. It only goes down part way before it is blocked by another wall of flesh.
Okay, and this is on the other end.
Yeah. Just goes down just like a step or two, enough for you to see that there is a staircase there, but then is just all walled off with another flesh wall.
Okay. All right, just a generator room. And I don't see anything just kind of out in the open. That would be interesting.
No. You do see a circuit board on the far end. That's about it.
And we have power, right?
Yeah, the area seems to be lit.
All right. Good generator room.
Wait, out of character, is that all that was here? A generator room?
A staircase.
Okay, good.
But the staircase is blocked with another flesh stuff.
Flesh.
Do we still have that briefcase?
Yeah.
So, question. Is the power on?
Yes.
Oh. I thought Kevin could flex his brain muscles again.
Can I look at that briefcase real quick?
Sure. Hand him over the briefcase.
What's it look like again? It's just got a numpad on it, and besides that, is it like a run-of-the-mill briefcase or like a Pelican case?
That's
Or it's
yeah, pretty normal black briefcase. Let's see. Yeah, it just has a hard steel lock with a bit of an advanced electronic component to it.
Can I stomp on it? I'm technically a 500-pound machine plus Chauncey weight.
It's fair.
Or you
Make a-
stomp on it.
Yeah.
Why are we carrying smash?
Or
He just hand it over to Chauncey, throws it on the ground.
I was gonna say, or Katara goes over and takes a look at that lock. You said it was a steel lock.
Hmm.
And how thick is this lock?
On the briefcase?
Yeah.
It looks fairly durable. Looks pretty sturdy.
I mean, like, if I were just to drop some acid on it from dissolving solution and just let that go through to eat at it, like,
That seems conceivable.
I want a Hulk smash.
no.
You've already used acid and burned a safe. I didn't get the Hulk smash a safe.
Hey.
Gary,
We don't
got
know
what
the
to do.
answer ready.
Chauncey, we don't know what's in there, and
We're
if the
about to find out.
No.
Smash.
Does Chauncey straight up smash? Like,
I would love to.
all right.
Caneria speak an ability enhancer before he does.
I just feel like Chauncey went into that mode where he didn't get his candy bar at the store and Mama's telling him no.
I will say, given the spontaneity,
While he's doing that, she's looking at this other door.
make an initiative roll, Nuria, to see if you could react fast enough to stick him.
No.
Chauncey! Smash! It's like, just Chauncey? Chauncey, no, Chauncey! Just, we're gonna burn through it!
Just think about if I don't smash it.
So-
if I can't smash it, you can burn it.
Chauncey, make a straight strength check.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
There we go. That's pretty big.
So you throw on the ground, and with your heavy booted stomp, just stomp down on the electronic lock. You seem to damage it and put a few scuff marks into it and bend the metal a bit. However, it is not enough to break the lock wholesale. And you do take 4 points of shock damage as it seems to trigger the trap component a bit and sends another shock jolting up your leg.
Isn't it shocking my suit though? Like, don't I have like rubber bottoms to my feet?
Still take shock damage.
Oh damn it.
Armor doesn't provide any particular resistances to it.
This leads me to a strategic move. Am I able to rocket jump straight up and crash down on something?
Oh boy, he's going full Mario.
I mean,
I'm curious. Is that going to be something that I could feasibly do at some point?
Yeah.
What's the ceiling height in here?
You could. Not that
Because
tall.
I was curious.
Yeah, you do
That's
have
what I was thinking. It was just like,
Yeah.
That would double his vertical height.
Yeah. It is still jump distance. That'd be your high jump.
Add fall damage to his attack roll.
Yeah. So
yeah, can I like elbow drop this son of a bitch? Boom!
let's see. Your
Leg drop.
Your strength modifier is +4. So I believe with a running start, a high jump is 3 plus modifier, so that'd be 7. So you could get up 14 feet with a running high jump.
Okay, I just want to know if it's feasible to turn that into an attack at some point.
I would say, yeah.
Use like a ground and pound, like. Boom.
Yeah, I would say it would give you advantage on an attack or strength check if you were to try and do that.
He's basically dropping 500 pounds on somebody at 14 feet.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, do I cause thud damage? That's all they should hear when I land on top of them. Thud.
Yeah, you'd probably get a little bonus if it hits.
Sweet. All right, yeah, that was something that I was thinking about whenever I wanted to crash down on this thing, was like cause damage. I was like, oh, that's an attack move. That would be dope. Like, just Hulk smash something.
If somebody was prone, ooh.
Oh, it gets advantage? Yeah, technically, you think 500 pounds, and that's 500 plus Chauncey weight, so that's 720 pounds.
If you just sat on somebody, that'd be enough to crush them.
Yeah.
Like the average person.
That would literally break a spine. Shatter. Oh!
Like, you are a walking workplace hazard.
Okay, but yeah, all right. So my smash did destroy the briefcase. Now you can weaken it more with acid.
She's just staring at the briefcase, looks back, and she's like, "Oh, okay, acid."
All right. So you uncork some vials and use some of your chem fluids to just start sizzling away some of the metal.
Mm-hmm. Checking out the door on the locked generator room.
Mm-hmm.
Also a keypad,
numpad.
Card, numpad. What did that note say that I got from the lunchbox, or not lunchbox, the other room?
The note said, "For our new American hires, remember, the combination to the power room is my name, Juan."
All right. This is the power room. Where the hell is Juan? Looking at the numpad.
It's all numbers.
Could it just be 1111?
Good Kevin.
Juan.
So I have a question. So Kevin's gonna go over and wander over to the number pad where Mr. G is.
He's holding this note, looking at it, and just going like, "Says Juan."
Okay. And this is only. So what sort of a keypad is it? Like how many digits is it?
The numpad is full 10-digit numpad.
10 digits.
Well, for the numpad, are you talking about like how many digits does it require in the input, or?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be 7 digits.
Okay, so he looks at Mr. G. Okay, what's the issue here?
Well, Juan isn't spelled with numbers.
He just rolls his eyes. What number letter are they in the alphabet?
What was that?
Go by what number they are in the alphabet.
Oh shit. A, B, C. I'm gonna look this up.
No, that's literally the answer too.
I
That's a good
believe
one.
the code would be 101.
It's
Something
10.
10.
Okay,
1021
Yeah.
That's only 5.
1012. Wait, 10121.
10211.
Oh yeah.
How many is that? Somebody type it out. J is 10. U is.
Oh, wait.
You have J's 10.
I put an A. Wait, so it's
J10, 21,
1021.
and 14. So
Full.
it's JUAN, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 1021.
Oh, it's J. Oh,
That's
14. So yeah,
One full.
10211114.
Try that one.
Who's putting in?
I'm not. He's not touching the pad.
if you tell me type in Juan as a number 10211114.
All right, Chauncey, you walk up and put those numbers into the pad, and you get a clunk as the lock seems to release.
Kevin just slowly walks back a little bit and bows.
I mean, you were the only one thinking it.
That's a great. That was very smart actually to do it that way. I didn't mean to steal it from you or anything, but yeah.
Well, Kevin brought it up.
I came up with the idea.
Yeah, collectively
You did
that
it
was a good effort. But yeah, that literally equaled the 7 numbers that we needed.
And it's looking inside. Standard power room, anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah, just
Any more lunch boxes with weed?
Number of generators. Yeah, that's about it. But there does look to be a breaker on the other side. Well, a couple of different breakers leading to different areas.
Are they labeled?
Yeah, they're labeled.
What are the areas?
There's just one for the upper lobby, one for this hall down here, and the staircase that you're about to head into, one for the lower track chamber where the actual subway goes through.
Okay, so we should be pretty close to the actual tracks. If it's just the stairways and the...
Not to change the subject, but that briefcase, does the numpad still work?
I mean, right now it's slowly dissolving away. So
Can I still try to type in 5826?
5826?
5826. Just for giggles. I'll take the shock damage.
All right, so you head over to the briefcase. Who has that now?
I think it's just laying there melting.
Oh yeah, Katara has it on the ground, and she's just like knelt down watching it dissolve.
Imagine you're just sitting on it, just looking at it.
Yeah,
She's probably going for the straight hinges.
Yeah, there's still enough of the numpad, it looks like, in working order. The screen's kind of glitching out as it's cracked a bit. But so you try to put in what number?
5826.
Take 1 point of shock damage.
Dang.
Is that Juan on the phone dial?
I figured if he was that kind of narcissist. You never know. All right.
How long until this lock is open?
On the briefcase?
Yeah, like a matter of minutes, or we're talking.
It'll take an hour, I believe.
He wants to carry that while it's melting.
Can I stomp on it one more time?
Open up, damn you!
We ain't got this kind of time.
Make a strength check.
I'm assuming it's got some penetration, but I'm gonna actually do the run and jump, and slam down on it this time.
So you just
what's the vertical height of the ceiling?
It's maybe 10 feet, but it's still enough for him to get some decent momentum.
Like it's a subway, right? Like, is it subway tiled, or is it like the pipes above us and stuff like that?
No, yeah. In this hall, it would just be regular sort of hallway with just solid tile roof.
All right, yeah. I'm elbow dropping this bitch.
Yeah, so you kind of create your own top rope and just boost up a little bit, and then elbow drop. Go ahead and make a strength check with advantage.
So the moment Katara sees him just kind of, she just rolls out the way.
So it's just a straight strength check, right?
Yep, strength with advantage.
Ability
With advantage, okay.
He already has
I already
advantage
got
from
the
the drop.
advantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good. That was a terrible advantage.
So you just
15.
land on it and not seem to add any more damage to it than your boot already had.
Out of anger, can I grab it by the handle and just like slam it up against the wall?
He's on a rampage. No, well, first off, you do take 1 point of bludgeoning damage from falling from that height. And you do also take 1 point of acid damage from splashing on the dissolving solution a bit.
Am I gonna take shock damage too?
No, you do not seem to trigger the.
Okay, cool. I was ready to just keep adding numbers to it. Oh, I gave myself shock damage. My bad. It was a 3, not a 2. All right. Yeah. Now I'm just gonna grab it and just heave it because now I'm mad because I burned myself.
Make another strength check.
Yes! Smash!
Why?
Heaving it into the wall.
It like bounces off the wall and just slides across the floor, but throwing it around does splash you with a little bit more acid. You take another 1 point of acid damage.
How many?
Another 1. Keep rolling
Oh,
one.
just 1? Alright, cool.
Would you? Oh my gosh! You know what, Kevin's?
It's
Kevin?
a G. Yeah, go.
Go ahead.
No, you.
No, go.
Mr. G's
I'm
looking
about to
at
throw it over the cliff.
Mr. G's looking at this briefcase, and he's going to take note of the manufacturer so he can put his most valuable information in their stuff. He's now a customer.
Yeah, this is like the best commercial ever.
Our locks are so powerful. We'll just watch this.
This is Red Oracle.
Yeah, just slow-mo shot of Chauncey elbow dropping it. Her freaking power suit.
You know what?
Not even a power.
Screw
suit can break
this.
our lock.
I'm gonna shoot it with a magnum now. Boom!
Make an attack roll.
Are you really?
Yeah, but
I
I'm attacking
swear,
this
if
son
this
of a
commercial continues, even a Magnum can stop.
bitch. All right, so my attack here.
But, like, whatever's inside.
It better be worth it.
It just opens and it's just like another note that just says, "Ha, nothing's in here."
Someone's soggy corner bent Pokemon cards that are like the not so rare ones. All right, that's a +2,
It's like just somebody's like
+5.
daily paperwork.
I think that's right.
So you take your magnum and just pshing, you see a spark off of the metal component that sends the briefcase spinning across the floor, just across the smooth floor, heading away from him. And you run after to catch up with it, and upon closer inspection, see a dent in the metal and a more cracks crawling across the digital interfaces. Now they're just like pitifully going. Zzz, zzz. But it is still, the lock is still intact.
I mean, I need this. I need this. This is good.
No. Kevin? So, is there anything in this room with generators that's worth seeing?
Now, only if you need to mess with the power in any place.
Might not need it yet. We don't know about the actual subway area yet.
Kevin's just leaving this room and heading up the staircase. He's had enough.
Yeah, so the next staircase heads down, but it is again blocked by that flesh wall.
Flame spray.
Alright. And for you, that's not efficient use, right? Or is it?
Yeah, it is efficient use.
Oh, okay, so you get that for free too.
Mhm.
So you just...
Wait.
You flame across
right.
this wall of flesh. But doesn't seem to have the same effect that Katara had on such walls previously. There's a bit of steam coming off of it, but doesn't seem to have caught flame. You see this particular wall of flesh seems to be quite moist and just oozing with kind of thin liquid film, and it does not seem to catch fire.
I know the best way to get rid of something that's moist.
But you do see also some broken wires that are poking out of the wall that are just, seem to have been disrupted and broken from where this growth had come through. And you see it's kind of right next to it, and the wires are just like, zzz, zzz. They're sparking, but there doesn't seem to be powerful enough current going through them.
Kevin, now he sort of strokes his chin. He heads back upstairs and back to the generator room.
All right, you walk back across the generator room.
If you yahoos are done, we need to do something about this wall and this staircase. I saw some wires down there that were sort of sparking, but it didn't seem to be doing the job. So, I think we need to channel more power to those. I tried burning it, yes. And it was too moist and it was nasty.
If only I had my spark shot with me.
Oh, you left that back, didn't you?
Yeah,
You still have your gloves?
I do.
You should probably open those wires, because I think Kevin's about to juice it.
She cracks her fingers.
I want one of you to go to the wires, go to that wall downstairs, and keep a close watch on the wires while I do this, or while somebody else does this. Anybody
I can go flip a switch.
Switches? Yeah, go hit the switches.
She's gonna head into the power.
Not all of them, but we're gonna need some of them.
He's going to go into the power room and read out everything that he sees until Kevin tells him which one he needs.
Okay. So you read through them, and yeah, Kevin, you would recognize one that seems to be designating the area that you're currently in.
Turn that one on.
Juicing. He's gonna punch it.
Well, it is what looks to be a circuit board. So you're essentially looking at a series of wires. There is a nearby maintenance note that says on this particular unit, all plugs must have at least one space between. And you do see that it's essentially 3 plugs on one side, or 3 wires, a red, green, and blue wire, and then 5 possible plugs that they could go over to. In fact, to visualize it.
Oh, hold on, I got some stuff open. Didn't we?
Guys did do a similar one.
This reminds me of Dino Crisis.
Same setup. So it says all plugs must have at least one space between. Yeah. Red goes to odd plugs, green goes to even plugs. None of the wires can cross.
Green, even.
And which one is the one that Kevin needs?
Well, so this is at the unit that you need.
I see.
Red, odd, green, even, don't cross streams. With one space between.
Do all of these spaces have to be... No, one space between.
So the blue could be anything. There's no instruction on blue?
Yeah. Well, actually, it says... Sorry, the one space between, that was a mistake. It was just the... At least one needs to have one space between.
Okay, that makes this easier.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I was looking at this, and I was like,
the pair has to have one.
Yeah.
I was looking at this for a moment. I was like, wait, oh no.
The green has to be on even.
Mm-hmm.
Green's on 3 right now. There we go.
Green, yeah.
All right. So as you drag those across into that combination, you hear the generator begin to rumble a bit as power begins to surge through. Over by the flesh wall, you see the wire begin to spark, and just electricity begins to surge through it. And it's close enough to the flesh wall that it begins to arc through all of that sort of moist, conductive liquid that is sort of spread over it. And the electricity goes all throughout it and seems to burn away at the flesh from the inside out as you see this sort of arc pattern begin to dissolve it, essentially. And eventually, as the current goes, the flesh draws back and opens for the rest of the staircase to continue.
Over the comm, you just hear like, did that work? Something popped over here.
He says, all clear.
Gonna join with the rest of everybody.
All right. You catch up.
Still no seismic activity?
Nothing that you felt so far.
Yeah, this place is a scam.
Oh?
What?
Word?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking out loud.
Kevin's gonna keep his, he's gonna keep the grenade launcher at the ready and descend the stairs.
Yeah, it did say the only thing after this was the hall, or the actual subway, right?
Yeah, so heading down the stairs, you go down to a new area. It takes a moment, it's pretty wide open, It takes a moment to recognize this as the boarding station, as it's covered in all the oozy red flesh material, and the tracks are invisible beneath a sea of brown liquid.
That's familiar.
That's disgusting.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Digestive juice.
Ugh, have you seen that stuff?
A few times. He's somebody
Yes.
probably 2 different situations. I'm assuming you've seen it at school.
Yeah.
I kind of have. I've been inside so many monsters.
Yeah, no, you've one up to me. That's fine.
And as you guys
I
are...
was,
touch
yeah,
it.
I was inside, what, 2 monsters, wasn't I?
I think 3. You got eaten by the frog.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the
Dad?
hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I feel like there was
the sea
another
monster up at the port,
Yeah.
wasn't
yeah, it's
Yeah.
true. He didn't full on swallow you, but you were in his jaws.
it? Close enough. I know where that leads.
But as you
Alright,
all
so-
are moving throughout this
It's not-
chamber, everything begins to rumble as a brief but intense tremor unbalances all of you for a moment. And you just hear this a deep, resonant roar reverberating through the walls.
Does a really good growl, by the way. But that's not good.
I look at
Resident
Guitar and I
Evil.
said, I'm pretty sure that's your sample.
Yep.
That was just my stomach.
Oh.
All this burned in flesh, man, it's making me hungry.
Ah. That's. We need to talk about that later. All right. So.
I'll just add it to
That
my
was-
notes.
Was that just kind of like reverberating everywhere? Like, did it sound like it was coming from any side?
It sounded
of the,
like it was basically just reverberating through all the walls around you.
like it was.
We're
There was
not
nothing
in the
sound.
plant.
Huh?
We're not in the plant's stomach, are we?
That's what I said. I don't think G virus is. Although, to be fair, we haven't seen what happens to a fully evolved G creature.
Now, the last thing that I remember seeing was, I think it looked like a dog or something,
Those things
And
just
then
keep getting bigger, man.
and then I blew it up. Wait, it gets bigger?
I think so. They don't. Do they stop? We don't know.
Excuse me.
Do we know?
We just have basic reports from stuff from Raccoon.
I mean, I've only seen it's, I guess, different mutations, but that's when we were fighting somebody who was infected with it.
Yeah, flipping rhino.
Yeah,
Mhm.
what? Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, that was Simmons.
Yes, yep.
Oh yeah, G was not around for that one, so I don't think he's actually fought.
It's
This
true.
is- yeah,
But
this
yeah,
is-
you
this
guys
is
would have
priest-
remembered how
So-
he mutated through different forms as you guys fought him and just kept getting bigger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Katara just kind of brings up like a TLDR to G of Simmons. And then just like, so these were the different things it evolved into.
And he's just gonna be like, "What? What? No,
Yeah.
that's fucked up." And she was like her guardian as well, dude. That's just
Yeah.
that girl must have had a rough life.
All I know is that
Somberly.
if this thing gets bigger, I want to know what this is. Or I don't want to know, but I have to know because I need samples.
I mean, we always could just like wait a couple more weeks until it see it from space.
That's
A bad idea.
no.
So
All right.
I'm feeling it's left and right now, and if I want,
So I don't know about the rest of you, but are we just gonna go down into this, or are we just?
So
I'm not
are
going
there
down.
Are there any doors or anything nearby?
You don't see any other doors or anything. There are a couple of columns on the boarding platform, going up, all crawled over and covered with this red flesh. The only other way you see to go is through the tunnels where the trains would go through. Again, it's kind of under sea of brown liquid, but it's not bubbling or steaming like the one you saw before.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So that's the only sort of paths you would see then.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we're going left or right.
Ugh.
Either way, we're heading into the filth.
Going right into a
Ladies and
sewer.
gentlemen.
This looks like a sewer.
What's it
I'm
smell
gonna
like?
need a long shower after this.
It smells rancid. It is
Oh.
just, and it doesn't smell like a sewer, even though it kind of looks like one. It just smells like something more, I don't know, like fleshly, something more sort of like body
bile?
odorish-ish, but on a
Is it
massive
like-
scale.
Oh, it's sweat.
Is it-
It's like,
Oh, it's sweat.
it's
Oh.
kind of, yeah, it's like, like
Smells
General-
like onions.
general body fluids.
We have come to Nurgle's paradise.
Oh, yep. Grandpa Nurgle, here
Area
we go.
just stops like
Here we
gagging,
go.
like ooh.
She just looks over. It's okay. We'll get through this.
Mr. G jumps right in.
Sploosh. It comes up to your waist.
Oh, that's grody. Oh,
So still difficult terrain, unless somebody
difficult terrain.
has. Yeah, unless somebody has a swim speed in this particular case, but I don't think anybody does.
I don't think anyone wants to.
I do, but I'm not using it for that. no siree.
Oh man, what I would give for a climb speed once you get into the tunnels, man.
Kevin shrugs and just follows after G.
No, sploosh.
I don't even know if I would want to breathe that to swim. Ugh.
I know, yeah, it's triggering your gag reflex.
Oh, that stuff does great for your lungs. Get right up in there. You know, sepsis
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
tastes just like this.
Well, my sinuses were blocked, but the good news is they're not anymore.
Oh no.
How's that power?
Wish I
speed
had
handle
infinite cryo bombs, because then I'd just have Neria walk over top of it.
That would be
Just,
If only cryo spray still froze.
Oh yeah. You can make it nice and cold.
Can cryo spray freeze liquid?
No.
Oh! She's slowly stepping in then.
Kind of tiptoe, just like touch it with your feet and just bloop, bloop. She slips into the liquid. Probably, if you're fairly short, it probably comes up a bit higher.
No!
Hold on. Mr. G's waist. It's like 5'11", 6 foot. So 3 foot
so
deep.
how?
Yuri's
three-
5'3".
Guitar is 5'5".
So yeah, it's probably coming up more so to like your stomach area.
Oh, Neria.
So at this point, you realize Chauncey's not getting in that. Chauncey's staying right where he's at.
Johnson.
Do we see? Is there light anywhere down these tunnels?
Down the tunnels, no. Pitch darkness.
Going to try to head kind
I'll
of.
get Neri to
out.
pull out a flashlight.
Okay, never mind. That works.
Oh yeah.
Or do I have? No, I
Two.
don't.
We can get 2 torches going right now. Just
Can I use my infrared goggles
All right.
and look around and see if I see any heat signatures?
Not within 60 feet of you, no.
Okay.
Of Venice.
Yeah, other than them.
Yeah, of course.
Is the
And the liquid they're in, too, would read
what
kind of
about
warm.
in
but-
the liquid?
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, nothing.
I just realized
You guys balls deep in that thing. I'm not feeling it yet.
No, yeah, no particular heat signatures besides the party in the
I
liquid.
am still standing on the dry land.
All right.
So Katara just looks over. You're not coming in, Chauncey?
Water's warm.
Not with this 3-piece Armani soup.
She's like, so out of everything that stops you, it's gonna be this.
I mean, y'all are already in there. You can figure out how to get rid of it. I'll walk across.
Or you could come in.
Oh, I'm sure the water's fine. I'll pass.
Heading toward the mouth of the left side. Do we see any? We can see with the torches, the flashlights any further in?
Yeah, you can.
Anything of note? Is it blocked or does it keep going?
Yeah, this one does seem to be kind of blocked by flesh. Like a big old mountain. It looks a bit thicker than the ones you've encountered so far, not like a thin, just like sheet. It's doesn't look like this way is going to be much accessible.
This is the left side then.
Yeah.
We're heading
How
right.
high is the ceiling?
Probably like 10, 15 feet above you.
Is there any like catwalks or anything up there?
No, nothing like that.
Yeah, because this isn't like a big old like grand station. This is just like an underground rail, right?
Yeah, just
basically.
regular, underground.
Because like
light
yeah, we had
rail
to go
system.
down a few layers.
I just didn't know if there's like piping or anything like that. Like,
No,
Just
no.
gonna Resident Evil 6 your way across. Just
yep, that's exactly what I was thinking of doing. I'm not getting in that liquid.
all right, head towards the right end, towards the mouth.
Mhm.
See what's anything down on this way.
All right, heading down. There doesn't seem to be anything obstructing your path. You continue forward, and you all have flashlights out. You said
We have two,
Mhm.
2 flashlights lighting the
right?
way.
Two.
Yeah, 2 flashlights.
Okay, so you're all able to see pretty decent visibility within the cones of those flashlights. You head forward, and it heads deeper into the tunnel, and deeper, and keeps going for a bit. All the walls are coated in that red flesh.
Did we leave behind Chauncey?
Uh-huh.
If you keep going, yeah, eventually, Chauncey, they go out of your sight. You see, like, lights flickering off down in the distance down the tunnel, but as it continues on straight. So you keep going. Occasionally, you feel, especially as you go further and further along, it's a little faint at first, but then you notice it more closely. Rhythmic ripples, occasionally moving through the waters. The deep thumping sound resounds from down the tunnel with each one.
Yep, that's a pulse.
What exactly are we in for here? Kevin just looks around nervously.
Just yelling back down the the tunnel. So he's like, "We got a contact pretty soon."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just like relaying that back to Chauncey, like Bluetooth.
Go ahead, bring it on back to me then.
I don't know if it's gonna fit.
Eventually, you.
Are there anything
Not yet.
inside that are like access hatches or anything like that?
You don't see anything of the sort yet. If there is, it probably would be obscured by all of the ichor that is around you. It'd be pretty hard to tell.
So Katara is just kind of like, as the group's going through, she's just like, okay, so obviously Chauncey's not coming down here. So, if we can get whatever could be down here, its attention, and get it to follow us back, and bring it over to Chauncey, should be good afterwards.
Assuming we survive that log, but I like it.
Well, we're gonna have to.
I'm good at surviving. I don't know about the rest of you.
Yeah?
Ah, damn, I have a mission.
Let's keep on going.
How far are we deep?
Into the tunnels?
Yeah.
You're a decent way in. It's hard to keep track of the space, but looking back, you see the light of the tunnel, from the boarding station seems to be quite distant. It's just a small pinhole and far off.
Mm-hmm.
So continuing.
All right.
Eventually, you come across this mound of flesh that...
There it is.
Sort of mound of fleshy terrain that rises out of the water. It seems to divide the path in two, basically.
Oh, that. Wow, okay.
So there's a left route and a right route.
Well, which way you guys want to head? Shine a flashlight down both ends first.
Yeah. Flashlight one end, flashlight the other.
Flashlight went in. The path looks to continue onwards. Into a fair amount into the distance. You just see more of that liquid along the floor. And it just seems to continue out of the range of that flashlight. That's down the left end. Looking down the right end, you do see... it does seem to... Similar to the other one, just continues for a bit, but then it comes to... looks like a dead end within the range of the flashlight. And at that dead end, you see looks to be the body of a man dressed in like a station worker's uniform, which is partially merged with the flesh-like wall where the dead end is.
Alive?
Doesn't seem to be moving.
I would hope not.
Mr. G is gonna somebody has a light shown on this.
Yeah.
Mr. G is just gonna ask really quick. It's just like, anybody want to check up on him?
Nope.
Mr. G shoots him in the head.
All right. There's a little spatter of blood down in the distance. Doesn't seem to react to it.
And we're moving on. Reload. All right, left side.
All right. So you all move down the left side?
Yeah.
So what's the marching order here, by the way?
Do you guys want Mr. G to sneak ahead?
Yeah. Because then because essentially from there, if Mr. G sneaks ahead, Katara will be taking point.
And we're still feeling those
Yeah, occasional reverberations and ripples through the waters.
Is it getting any stronger?
Actually, yeah, that's a good question. So how is it essentially feeling? Is it getting stronger the further we're going, or does it feel like it's coming? Does it feel like it could potentially be coming from somewhere else? That's not
it does seem to be getting stronger the further you go, ever so faintly, but stronger.
Okay.
Question. Qatar has tremor sense, right?
Blind sight.
She has blind sight.
Yeah, I've got. So anything within 60 feet.
Oh, it's an echolocation, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought if it was tremor sense, I was like, can't you touch a wall and figure out where it's coming from?
Oh, I wish.
Full
I mean,
on
it would
just
still have a range, so.
Yeah.
It'd probably be another
Well, because I got her plus the reverberations if she can see, if you can get a boost of her senses or something. Nah, not an mission.
I
How
mean,
far-
as long as it's not within like 60 feet, I think like it's okay.
How far can you see out to?
Oh, that 60.
I can see out to 30. So I'll be 60 ahead, so you can at least be with. You can see him, and then I can see another 30. Without the flashlight, I'm pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I still have dark vision.
Oh yeah, that's right. Me too. I think. Yeah. I think I.
All right.
Well, your blind sight would overpower your dark vision, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it would be a bit more
So
reliable.
I think that's the more. There's more stuff you could see with blind sight than with dark vision.
Yeah, because my dark vision. Actually, my dark vision goes out to 60.
Yeah.
So my dark vision's at 60, and then my blind sight's at 60. Interesting. Oh,
All right, so
man.
G's going to scout out ahead.
All right. You scout out ahead. Heading forward, the path seems to get kind of narrower and narrower between you and that flesh wall that is encroaching on you from the other side, but you're essentially heading through single file after a certain point. But still, after a little bit, it kind of bottlenecks you, and then kind of waxes and wanes with the width of the path. Go ahead and make a perception check, Mr. G, with disadvantage.
Does disadvantage still wouldn't affect me because that's not a passive.
No, it's not passive, yeah.
So minimum 15.
Oh, actually, that's what you need. So you do notice, just sort of cresting a bit beneath the surface of the brown liquid, and it's a bit difficult to see. It kind of blend in, but it looks like there are a couple of lumps of flesh. You don't notice them until you're like maybe 10 feet away from them.
Going to
That
remain
do not look like they're part of the environment.
deadly still. Once I like become aware of them, I imagine like they just entered his dark vision range, and
Yeah.
he's just like, oh shit. These are just like flesh mounds.
That's all you can see of it, yeah, because the liquid's pretty murky. You do see just below the surface that there are a couple of still mounds that are kind of moving very slightly in the liquid.
Okay,
And not
So
part
they're
of the
not,
fleshy
like-
terrain.
So they're not like anchored down, like they're coming out like an island. They're floating, kind of.
Kinda. Well, they're not coming out of the water. They're just below the surface.
Oh, they're still below this.
Mhm.
Okay, but they are moving.
Ever so slightly. That's the only indication you have that they're not terrain.
Gonna very stealth start backing up until they're at the maximum range of my perception, which I think is 30 feet at this range.
All right.
Yeah, guys.
Actually,
I got a
as you start backing up, there's a big splash of the liquid in front of you as these big creatures that are with these like long necks and these just mangled faces and one big arm to one side and a eyeball that's looking around on their shoulder. Two of these creatures emerge out of the waters and begin looming forward
Gotcha.
towards you. One of them is going to make an attack against you. 19 to hit.
That is the number.
All right. You are grappled and restrained by this creature.
Oh boy.
And you see the other one in the back is just like and begins yakking up these little tadpole-looking creatures that come out of its mouth.
Do we know what those are called?
see two of them come out of its mouth.
Because I'm assuming we know enough about G virus at this point to know the different creatures. Because I think I do remember hearing something about in the when we were coming in. Maybe I think it was at the base that they said. I just want to know if I can use the name for those when he's doing callouts. Otherwise, he's just gonna say tadpole.
Make a history check or a science check, one or the other.
Because I think one of the guys said that people were getting affected by the.
No, yeah, I think somebody might have made mention of that. That's true.
So I think it was right when we passed, right when we touched down at the base.
Yeah, I think it might have been. I'd say
either way, he's either gonna say like G larva or G tadpole.
All right.
So, G larvas. I need help.
They start swimming forward in the liquid, kind of on the surface of it, just wiggling through.
And that 19 was just a grapple.
Yeah, that just grappled you. Yeah, and one of the tadpoles goes swimming by you, that larva. Past you, yeah. But one catches up to you and attempts to make a little bite attack against you. With advantage, because you're restrained. 19 to hit. Oh, wow. You take 3 points of necrotic damage as it just leaps up and lashes onto you and is just wiggling around while its mouth is just clung onto you like a leech. You do actually, grappled and restrained doesn't hinder your action, so you can technically take an opportunity attack against the one that's going by you.
I was gonna ask. Yeah. Do I get disadvantage on attacks?
Yeah, you have disadvantage.
Okay. Katana sword.
Ah.
What is that? I think that changed actually. The number for that changed. That is plus. Oh, shoot. My number recently changed. I have to redo the math really. Bear with me. Okay, it's 13. Oh, 16.
Disadvantage?
Oh, disadvantage. Don't know why I didn't do that in the thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Still hits as you and cut this little larva in two as it's going past you.
Oh, never mind, got it.
Alright, anybody else doing anything? I guess Mr. G, you can also react.
I'm gonna get out, or just gonna try to get out of the grapple.
Alright. So go ahead and make a acrobatics check.
Or I can make an athletics check too. I can choose.
That's true. I have a feeling I know which one you're going to choose.
All right, so acrobatics to get out. Minimum 20.
Oh yeah, you're good then. So you use your action.
Oh, hold on.
But
27.
You're
nope,
able
this is my bonus action.
Oh, is it?
As I slip and slide and I get out. That's a bonus action. I've got nimble.
Right. So yeah, you just like finagle your way between its big meaty fingers and just dodge out from under it. Slip right out of its grip as it's trying to squeeze you.
Slide. All right. So I'm still in a lot of deep shit though, quite literally. Let's see. There's 2 of them. One of them's directly on me. Where's the other one?
The other one's a little bit behind that one.
How far? Like 10 feet?
Yeah, about 10, 15
Actually,
feet.
oh, wait a minute.
I'll say 10 feet.
Ah, damn.
Anybody else doing anything while he's thinking? You guys are all acting kind of simultaneously here.
Well, we're all in the same hall, right?
Yeah. Well, you're 60 feet back.
Well, you were. I'd say you're a little closer than that, given the amount of delay that happened as you got up to there
right.
before
When he
anything
stopped, then
happened.
was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're maybe 30, 40 feet away.
Okay, well, it's well within my range, so
Straight hallway?
What?
I think these things would take poison damage. Because they're like.
SG slips out of one of the grasp and is like, might as well try.
if I can, I want to shoot one of them.
All right.
Yeah, we're all acting on the same turn.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys just shout out whenever you're gonna do something. So Kevin, you're shooting with your rifle.
Yes.
I've got new stuff, so it's gonna take me a little.
23 hits.
I'm gonna fire a toxic injection at the one that's not grappling Mr. G, because I think.
Okay, the one sort of the back.
So 2d10 plus 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
All right, 20
that's
points.
a headshot.
So yeah, you fire around as it sort of reels.
I don't know what all your stuff are, but do remember, do you have survivor stuff?
It's true.
I do.
Now that we're in combat, I don't know if anything would help, but we're just letting it be known.
Of course.
Okay, so good. He's just gonna start swinging with a sword.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Wait, no. There's no disadvantage to shoot somebody if there's somebody within. Are we using 5e rules?
Not
or
in
you
this
can't-
particular system.
range?
Yeah, it's just based on range.
Oh, I don't want to drop my sword though, actually, because I have to drop it.
So that's your tool attack against the one in the back, or what is the attack? That one, Yuri.
I'm firing the toxic injection from my hypergun.
Okay, yeah, that would be a tool attack. So
Oh. That would be 23 then.
okay. So either way, hits. So this is against the one in the back with the toxic injection. You fire that needle, it arcs over the first one before it's landing solidly in the second one, and injects this toxin, which begins to course through its veins. I believe it makes a con save.
Yes.
20 on Constitution.
Oh. Succeeds, so it takes half of this.
Right. Or didn't we establish on the injections that it doesn't actually have the damage? It just gets rid of the poison condition.
Yeah, it gets rid of it. Makes sure that they don't get poisoned.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, it
so
takes full damage.
Yeah, so as long as you hit the attack, it does full damage. But it's not poison.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe I should go for that one then.
Against the one in the back, 37 points of poison damage. All right.
And then she's
And
gonna
as
bonus
these-
action real. Oh,
I was just gonna say you see a bit of the poison course through its veins, and it shudders for a sec, but then continues shambling forward. It doesn't seem to be as effective as you would have hoped, as these creatures have
oh damn.
quite strong internal resilience.
Resist. That was poison damage, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
still hurt it, just not that much.
Yeah.
I won't do my bonus action then.
All right.
Just going to Yeah, because this is like waist high water, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, just gonna start swinging with katana, closest one.
All right.
Oh, hey!
Oh,
That 20. All
Too
right.
bad,
here
no
we
sneak
go.
attack.
No sneak attack, but do get. Actually, that's it. It's just the weapon. Wait for it. There we go. Pretty good. 29.
29 points of damage against the one closest to you.
It's the one closest to me. Just
All right,
a nice drawing cut.
Yeah, you cut across some of the flesh and get a nice spatter of blood out of it.
Bet I can't headshot with a knife. Or on a...
dude, that would have been so good.
That's an evolved thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have Kevin, since this is basically the same turn. I'm gonna have Kevin use something he hasn't used before. Mental preparation.
All right. That
I'm
would be,
going to
I think, that's a whole action, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you gotta wait a bit before you do that because you used your action to attack. In fact, you get 2 attacks, right? You have the extra attack now?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So yeah, you could make a second attack since you already attacked once.
You know what? Sure, why not? I'm gonna shoot the same beastie I did before with headshot.
The closer one?
Yeah. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. That's a fun.
Where is his other damage?
Oh wait, that's a
minus 5.
4, right? -5. Okay,
So it's 15.
15.
15 still hits.
All right. Nice.
Get to add a plus 10 to the damage. On top of everything else.
2d10 plus 13. 24.
All right. Another right through the giant eyeball on its shoulder. You send this round, and it reels and
So-
roars in pain.
Real quick,
Hmm.
on the Kevin, on the previous one you did headshot, right?
No,
No,
I
he
didn't.
Oh, okay, you didn't.
Yeah.
All right.
Previous one was a straight shot. This one was headshot.
Aye.
So yeah, you're just kind of testing the waters. You get a center of mass shot, bolt out the round, and then aim for the eyeball.
My eye.
I have special eyes.
Tara, are you doing anything on this round?
Yeah, I'm gonna just unload the scar.
All right.
I'm gonna just unload the scar at probably the one in front of G at the moment in time.
All right.
Just cause.
Railing down the damage on this one.
Yeah. 11.
Hits.
Wow. Okay.
Oh wow.
I'm getting the idea that we could basically just like close our eyes, point our weapon down the hallway, pull the trigger, and hit it.
Yeah, they're not very mobile.
Yeah.
And we're also in a very narrow corridor too.
14 piercing,
All right.
and then an extra attack.
Is anybody ever going to tell Chauncey that you guys are under attack?
I've been yelling over the comms.
7.
I didn't hear anybody say we're under attack. Guys. Now I'm just
3
hearing
piercing.
gunfire. Like, oh, okay, I'm pacing.
23.
Bishop-
Chauncey's
G's been
the
calling
one that
what's going
didn't
on
want
all
to
day.
come down here, so
I'm just pacing on the dry land of
Yeah.
the moist flesh. Pacing on the moist flesh. Squishing every step I take.
There are like
Oh.
footprints in the flesh from where Chauncey's.
how far away is G from me?
You were the next one down the line, right? So it's about
Yeah.
30 feet, yeah.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, so that halves me to 25. for movement.
Oh, okay.
Right,
you've got crazy movement, even with difficult terrain.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna move
But you
up.
do have a swim distance, right?
Yeah, if I decide to use.
Oh right, you have to turn it on. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go through and move up. 30. Yeah, because he's 30 feet in front.
Mm.
I'm gonna get to a point where I'm at least 15 feet away from the creature,
All right.
and then I'm gonna just bonus action flame spray.
All right.
Cool.
22 hits.
And then 16 flame. Just
The flames brush past your shoulder, Mr. G, as the tunnel lights up a bit from them, and it lights this creature ablaze.
You're one ugly mother. Get a good view of it now.
Yeah. Now that its flesh has caught aflame a bit.
So Kevin reaches for his comms and he's like, Captain, we've encountered hostiles.
From his point of view, just
Yeah, I know, yeah, after all. So,
I like how Kevin says all this after the fact, after the bullets have flown for a little bit. Like, yeah, if you don't know this already.
is Chauncey taking any action or still staying back on dry land?
Can you make commands?
Nah. No, because
You have to be with.
I have nobody to command.
Because we're technically not the SAA
That's true.
Yeah.
soldiers. Yeah.
Yeah. But if the beast was here.
Yeah.
No, how far away is everybody from me?
Yeah, it's hard to put a distance on it.
You
They
better
were
start
walking.
dashing.
They were walking for some time. Again, the tunnel, the light they could see from the tunnel where they came from was but a pinhole behind them when they got here.
What kind of hostels?
gee.
We have, they're like huge mutated monstrosities. I don't know what they're called.
Deep monstrosity.
They have eyes on their shoulders or something like that. It's weird.
One big arm, big long neck.
Big arm.
From my point of view, do I see any of those meat things floating around in the water near me?
No, you do not.
So it's just down there. Alright, yeah, Is there like dry spots or is it just straight deep
Nope.
water?
There are
It's
no
just
dry
straight
spots.
There's no like ankle deep water, you know, like I can just poof
It's
at like
completely
try to
flat
skip
tracks.
faster. I'm gonna hold my ground.
All right. In the meantime, since everybody has acted, the G adults continue to advance. One of them just like dives into the water and swims forward, kind of squeezing past Mr. G and his big friend in front of him, and continues past him, dashing 40 feet. Which we could actually get him to Katara within that range.
Katana.
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, Katara, you moved up to within 15 feet of
15
Mr. G?
Feet of me. Yeah.
So he would
Yeah,
probably be in
so-
between the two of you, so he wouldn't
Is he
get
10 feet wide?
opportunity attack.
Are these large?
These are large.
Okay, never mind.
So, yeah, he would still be within your melee range probably at this point.
Yes.
Still
Still in range.
In fact, yeah, he probably wouldn't even need to use a dash at that point. So he's actually going to go ahead and throw in an attack as well at Katara.
How
reaching
wide
out
are
with its
these?
arm. 9 doesn't.
Nope.
How wide are these tunnels?
About at this point is one of the points where they're again it waxed and waned with the narrowness. At this point, it's a bit wider. It was at least wide enough to get 2 large creatures by. So that's your frame of reference.
Roughly 20 feet.
The other one's going to also come at you with its big ol' hand. But that's a natural one and just splashes into the waters beside you, Mr. G, and does not find any grip.
I counter, or like I parried it with my sword.
There's doogie water in your face.
Man, there's dookie water everywhere at this point. I got freaking grappled by something that was in the water. It's just everywhere. I'm gonna smell for weeks.
The little G larva lunges at you now, Katara, now that you have entered the fray. That's 11 to hit and just bounces right off you. You guys have a chance to retaliate now.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, bonus action, spot the creature in front of, between me and Katara.
All right. The one that just moved out from the back.
Because I don't think I'm going to be able to hide anywhere here. I'm just making sure the spot also works. No, spot doesn't work with melee. It's only ranged weapons, right?
What
attack?
does it say?
I'm looking for. Yeah, hit that creature with a ranged weapon attack.
Okay.
Is it a bonus action to spot some, like with this creature dies, is it a bonus action to spot another creature afterwards?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, because it just says once per turn, or no, it lasts for 1 hour or you spot another creature. Interesting. Alright, I'll just spot the one behind me.
Alright.
Wait, that one make a melee attack against me? Is it close?
They're both in melee range with you.
Now they're both in melee range?
Yeah. There's one's in front of you, one's behind you.
Okay. Spot the one behind me, and I'm just gonna sword the guy in front.
Alright.
Which does get a sneak attack if it hits.
Well, the one behind you would be the one that gets sneak attack. Or the one that's by Katara?
Yeah, I'm,
Okay.
I'm the one between me and Katara.
Okay, so you didn't spot the one between you and Katara.
I spot the one furthest down. I'm imagining front being away from where we came from.
Right. So you spot the one in front of you, and you're attacking the one behind you.
Yes.
Alright. Gotcha.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Major
on, is that a
hits.
crit?
Does that crit? That crits.
Not for G.
No.
At least not for that weapon.
Unfortunately.
Oh, no.
I had a check, but not with this weapon.
Okay. I was about to say, I'm scared.
But you do get
Just a
sneak
super-
attack
I do get just a regular sneak attack.
as it's
from just
engaging with
stabbing
Katara.
it in the butt. 41 points of damage as I get a really nice in a weak point.
Right up the butt.
That's where it goes. There are only 2 sheaths for a sword.
Alright.
You just conchoed it with the sword.
And just roars and lurches forward from this stab from behind. Alright, and that's Mr. G's turn. You staying put?
I don't think I can move anywhere else
Yeah.
without invoking somebody's wrath.
Anybody else acting?
Sure.
Yeah, I was gonna let Kevin go. 'cause-
Okay, yeah. I'm assuming y'all are just gonna be laying down fire here. Oh wait, no,
so
Kevin, you said you were going to try something else.
I'm gonna move forward 20 feet.
All right.
Actually, you can't.
How far is the closest one to me?
Actually, yeah, I was going to say, I don't think you can move forward 20 feet in difficult terrain.
Yeah,
10
our
feet.
maximum is
Yeah.
15 now. Yeah.
10 feet.
All right, so you move forward 10 feet. And you're asking what?
How close is the closest monster to me?
At this point, it would be about, let's see, that'd be within like 15 to 20 feet of you.
Okay, I'm still out of range. Sure. I put away my rifle. Is that an action?
No, it's a free action if you just do it
One
once.
is a free action.
Yeah, if you just do it
And
once.
I take out the China Lake.
Okay, that would be an
crap.
action. Yeah, because to stow something would be a free action, but then to draw again after that would be an action.
Okay.
You
So
said
I
you
can't do anything else then?
not on this turn.
Yeah, not on this
Oh.
turn.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine.
I will say just the way that the action economy works, it would be better to stow something this round as a free action, do a different action, then next round pull it out for free again, and
That's
then
true,
attack.
yeah. That's
Oh,
true. You could still get an
man.
action in
Yeah.
on this turn.
Yeah, I mean,
if
you can
it's
still
not,
do that because
it'll essentially
No, I'm
accomplish
gonna-
the same thing. and Just do a few
Yeah.
more. You do a little
No,
more.
I'm gonna play where it lies.
All
I
right.
learned a lesson.
yeah.
All right. Tara, do anything, Nuria?
I was gonna say if Neria wants to act first.
I think she might still be BRB.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, so I'm gonna have Tara just same one, the one in front of G, just start firing at it, even though she sees the one in front of her, but she's like, I ain't trained to fight up close like this with a gun.
Okay, you're
Well, you
so
are in melee range.
Hmm?
You are in melee range with one.
Oh, I am. But that's if I pull out my stun baton.
Wait, which one are you attacking right now?
she's
the
attacking
one in front of you.
Yeah, the one in front of you.
They're both in front of me at this point, I think.
No, one's
Well,
in front of you,
depending
one's
on-
behind
Well,
you.
no, one's behind you.
Which one? Okay, whichever way he's turning. So the
That's-
farthest from you.
Yeah, speaking in
Yeah,
like
the
map
farthest-
turns.
He's in the middle. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
So the furthest one on the other side of G.
Yep.
12
that's
hits.
cool. That's 21 points of piercing, and then
It seems to have a lot of health.
Which is this with the scar, by the way?
yes, this is what the
Have you been adding the attack and damage bonuses to it?
Yeah, so altogether I have a +9 to hit on because it's only a +1.
Mhm.
So I would have a +8 originally. +1 will
Right.
put me at a +9, and then it's a plus. I have +4 damage.
Oh, right,
Because
yeah,
of the
because your
+1.
mobility is +3, then +1. Okay, just
Yeah.
making sure, yeah.
24 to hit on that one, and
Also make it hits.
22 points of piercing.
All right, you riddle this thing with bullets, and as they streak through it, it seems pretty greatly weakened.
And then I'm gonna expend another chem fluid flame spray.
Same target,
Yep.
also hits.
And if it'll roll.
Whew.
20 points of flame.
All right. Light that thing up past them. The catches fire a bit as these flames begin to lick up around it. It slumps down as its arm begins to give way. It is looking severely hurt, as its skin is all charred now and the upper layer of flesh just burned away. It's got this kind of just crispy red look to it.
And she's just like, take that one out, and we gotta deal with this one. And that's her turn.
All right. Nuria doing anything now that you're back? Everyone is sort of collectively acting here.
So one of those ones is almost down?
Yeah.
Furthest the tunnel.
Yeah, the one that's furthest down the tunnel is looking extremely weak. It's on its last legs.
How far away is it from Nuria?
You're still way in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Well, maybe a little more forward.
yeah, so okay. It's probably like 50, 60 feet away from you.
Okay.
Got half your movement speed to move forward if you want.
I'd fire another toxic injection. I'll probably kill it.
All right.
These things are resistant.
That's what I mean. Like,
I don't want to save those for something that's not. That's a lot of damage.
I don't have any other. Like, I don't want to use a cryo bomb on it.
Oh.
I don't have any like other long distance.
You need a handgun.
Doesn't...
She's not proficient with them.
You don't need
It
to
doesn't
be.
matter, though.
Like, if you can't do literally anything else,
That's the thing. She has a lot of things she can do. She just doesn't have a lot of like long range things she can do. She's mainly support. What about 15 feet? 15 feet.
Yeah, so they'd both be in your hypo gun
feet.
range.
I still have plenty of toxic injections. I'll fire another one at it.
This is against the weakened one.
the one in the front.
Whatever one's the weakest one.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. They're front, back, forward, left, and right. The farthest one.
13 hits.
The same.
And you fire that needle right overhead, and the syringe digs into it. Another pulse goes through it, and though it is pretty highly resistant, it isn't enough to withstand the toxin going through it, and it just slumps over and crashes into the waters with a bit of a thud.
Heck yeah.
So that one's down. Meanwhile, though, the one that is between G and Katara is going to take a swing at G, turning back around to you. 12
Nope.
doesn't hit. And the little larva is going to continue trying to peck at Katara, which it is still
guy's still
failing
here?
at. Yeah. So y'all can act.
So that's about what I was expecting from that little thing. G's gonna get his slice in really quick because I think this will probably take it down.
I swear if this thing dies before Kevin can use the grenade launcher.
There is still a larva.
I'm not gonna use it on a larva.
To be fair, this thing's still looking pretty fresh. It hasn't taken too much damage yet.
All right, okay. Well, if you are going to do that, we might have to get out.
I eat explosive.
That's true. I don't.
I don't.
27 to hit.
Make it hits.
This is with sneak attack. Guitar's on the other side.
Oh yeah.
All right, 35 damage with a katana.
Another clean strike into its back.
And seeing, or at least hearing maybe, I don't know if I can see that far, Kevin pulling out a rocket or a grenade launcher. I'm gonna bonus action disengage.
Yeah, you just see him heaving back.
Get as far away as I can. Down the, because I'm on the opposite end.
Yeah, you
I'm gonna
advance
go
down
away
the
from
tunnel.
the creature, which would go down the tunnel.
Larva
15.
actually. I know, yeah, Katara's too far from you. The larva
Yeah.
doesn't get a. Oh, wait, no, you disengage it anyway. So,
That's true. Get out of here, larva.
so
You got no chance.
you continue down the tunnel.
Yeah, 15 feet.
All right, everybody else.
Well, you know what Kevin's doing. I hope you do.
So you're gonna lob a grenade over to that other side.
You bet I am.
All right.
Oh,
So
man.
the G adult has to make a mobility save, which I
And
trust he
the creature.
fails.
I don't think that's a success. No.
So yeah, the larva just as the explosion comes by, and the G adult is not mobile enough to escape the radius of the blast, and it just detonates behind it, sending up a splash of water. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Gee,
What is the
filthy.
damage for this thing? I don't see it.
4d6.
Yeah, it should be
Okay,
46.
It should be on the ammo type. Is that what it is?
Yeah, it differs according to ammo type.
Yeah.
So it's all in the
Oh,
description
right.
of it.
Ammo
Yeah,
type.
the ammo
then.
type has the damage, not the launcher. Launcher just delivers the payload.
Yeah. It's all on the
Yeah.
same stat card, though. They're all listed on the stat card.
So it's a straight 46 with no modifiers.
Yep.
Okay. 13.
13 points of explosive to it.
How are the walls looking after that? Like the flesh wall and everything.
Sends up a splash against it and perhaps some shrapnel, but it doesn't seem to be very affected by it.
All right. And Kevin's going to move forward 15 feet.
All right. They advance as you rack the China Lake. Still have a second attack.
Same verse. Or,
All right.
Yeah, the same thing.
All right.
Nope.
Also fails. Full damage. There's another thump. All right.
11.
11 points. Katara, Nuria doing anything?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna put the scar away, and then
Anyone need
pull out-
healing?
Pull out my stun baton.
All
I
right.
haven't really got hit.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's taking damage yet.
Well, G has.
That's true.
From a briefcase.
And from the little critter at first.
little-
The critter hit you at the beginning of this fight.
Yeah,
All right.
A little bit of necrotic. but-
Oh, you're right. It just went.
So now, just let this thing do its turn real quick.
Oh, yeah. So,
I
Nuria not
wait.
acting?
Yeah, not acting this
All
round.
right. So, another attack against Katara from the G adult as it attempts to swing again with this big lumbering arm.
Nope.
15, nope. Swing and a miss. It's big and lumbering, and its attacks are highly telegraphed. You just sidestep it as it splashes around pitifully in the water.
You guys
All
killed
right,
these things
so-
yet?
Katara just gets on. She's like about to beat one to death.
All right, cool. Report back when you have an update.
Understood. Yeah. So stun baton time. Oh well. Well, I mean,
Fortunately, misses.
it just missed.
That
It-
would have
it-
hit.
Would
Still,
have hit.
still misses. Still crit.
That's okay.
Like, I imagine you did hit it, but it just looked kind of. It's kind of.
You hit it with the stun baton, but forgot to trigger the stunning.
Yeah, just bounces right off.
Smack the blubber mess. Like,
But 19 definitely hits.
All right. So with the extra attack coming in, so this is weird because the effects of the formula of power kicked in
Ooh,
because I took that before coming over.
right.
So 1d6 bludgeoning plus 1d6 shock plus 1d4 plus champion effigy 1d8.
With your enhanced strength, you drive into it.
Man, you're doing. This is almost the full. What's your name?
19. Just 19 bludgeoning. Just.
It's almost a full Jamla build.
Yeah, almost.
Might be actually it might be the full Jamla build. I don't know if there's anything else you can add to that.
It's fair.
Oh.
Well, she
Other
could.
than
The
a
only thing.
haymaker.
Yeah, I was gonna say haymaker is the only thing she could do to make that do more damage.
Actually, you're right. I'm gonna try that next time.
Show you with this. Yeah, big wind up and just.
'Cause actually, I'm pretty sure I have that right now.
Yeah, you do.
I forget what level that. Oh yeah, that's level 6. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then I'm just gonna bonus action flame spray. Yeah.
Yep, that would hit it.
21 flame.
Another
Please tell me it's dead
21
now.
points. But flames up, but it does not put it down for the count. It is weakened and looking pretty dire with these scars and bullet holes and cuts and burn marks across it, but still up.
All right. Bonus actions. Spot it and sending around downrange.
Right, you've got your Muramas out.
Yep. And this is. Wait, that changed to 10 with a headshot.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, that's
So, because of this weapon, it has a special feature that crits on. All right, okay, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Wait for it.
Oh, was that just loading that whole time?
97 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Whoa!
Oh, just like Katara lights him up with the fire, the flame spray. So he's seeing from back. This just like wall of flame completely silhouetting him, and he's just waiting for the right moment for its shoulder to turn back, and he's just gonna send one right into that eye.
All right. And with this last precise shot right through the pupil, the eye just explodes into a bunch of pieces as it reels, hikes up, and then collapses into the waters.
Reload.
All right.
That about does it, boss.
All right, keep moving forward.
That thing something got my mouth.
Suck it
gonna
up.
take
You'll
the
be fine.
time,
Oh, I'm not sucking anything up here.
reload my scar.
All right.
You-
Tara's
shouldn't
reloading.
Shouldn't you be coming down here, Captain? I mean, what if we encounter something real big? We're gonna need your firepower.
I mean, hopefully you get rid of all this fluid before then.
Hey, Chauncey, I just want you to know that it's not easy moving through these things, and yeah, it would be very nice if you could just come down here, you know, because I don't think we're not gonna be able to make it back to you most likely with how far we are, you know. I'm just saying we can wait for you to come down and we can all go together as a group. We're a family, right?
Yeah, but I gotta stay here and dry. Someone's got
So
to
you're
be able to
scared?
get us across. No, I ain't scared.
Is this the one thing that's going to hold the great Chauncey back?
Nope. It's just I feel like I got way too many guns that could get water damage.
Hey,
Roll an ego check.
excuses. I'm out here carrying a scar and then the grenade launcher, and nothing's happened so far. And this stuff's up to my stomach. Congratulations!
I got 20. I weigh
Get
500
your ass
pounds.
down here!
Come here and give me a piggyback ride with your swimming ability.
She's like, you know what? Get your hands somewhere. She literally starts walking back.
Start walking.
You'd think those two were married.
Kevin just laughs at this. Oh, he slaps his knee and just...
Wasn't there another direction to go though?
He's in the water.
Are you talking about back where you were?
Yeah.
No, the other path was all closed off. You can go. in that
Yeah,
direction.
the other path is super closed off, so we could only go, I think, was right.
Mhm.
Yeah, the left side was
Yeah.
Fine. I start walking through the water.
Chauncey finally swallows his pride and sploosh. You start wading through.
Can I use my rocket boosters under this water? Just like almost like Man on the Moon style.
Oh, yeah.
I would say
They get a little hop in there here and there, you know.
The
Just
technology-
gives a little extra distance.
is good enough that it doesn't. The boosters on your legs don't quite get soiled as long as you jump enough to get your legs out of the water.
Yeah.
So you can do little boosts here and there, but every time after you just sploosh, splash back down into the waters and send it all up your body.
So we're just hearing in the distance.
Well, if that's the case, then the first initial dip in, I'm cannonballing that sucker. I'm going full run, jump boost as far into it as I can get, so I can just get through it as fast as possible.
now he's just rhinoing it down the
yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm making that fluid move.
Greatest guitar.
Like we're looking down the hall, we just see this like occasional burst of fire, just and it gets wider, and it's like, oh, gotta get running.
Something big's coming now.
But I would like to note that, like when Katara said like we're a family, right? Mr. G turned around and started back down.
Wait, so you start Mr. G's heading which direction?
Heading down the other direction. Still, he's just scouting ahead.
Advancing.
Yeah.
All right.
What was to the left of the Y, by the way? There was just a body all the way down the end, right?
They went down the left. During the right was down the right was this body
She is
at
dying.
the other side. That was just merged with the wall.
Not knowing which direction they went, at that point in time, I'm going to go down the right corridor.
Yeah.
All right.
That's true. We didn't tell them we went down the left.
I'm going to go all the way down because, like, I'm assuming I can kind of sort of see a silhouette of something down at the end, and I'm like, oh, yeah, there they are.
Which, by the way, you can't see. It's completely dark down here, so you're effectively blind when you're not using your goggles. So I'm assuming you're using them.
Yeah, I have infrared going, range finding, all that stuff.
So
I'm
you head down the
on.
other way. Go ahead and make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay.
With all the noise we're making, can that just be knocked off?
My passive is a 15 plus 5.
But you're not Mr. G, so that doesn't apply.
I don't know if that would help. Like, I don't get why I should have that.
So
I like how it effectively got cut in half.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
exactly.
Passive is for if stealthing on you and you can see them.
I'm making a racket so they come to me and I see them. So I mean, technically, I should have passive perception all the time because I'm actually becoming the target. So everybody is now focused on me.
So, As you're heading down that hall towards that body that's absorbed into the flesh wall at the other end, there's this big splash as this big G adult mutant with its thick, fleshy arm reaches out towards you as you step right basically onto it. And it is going to make an attack against you. Oop.
Okay.
Didn't go through.
Yeah, that definitely doesn't.
Oh, that.
There we go. 14 to hit.
Nope.
And there's another splash as the one behind it also emerges and goes for the same grab. 24 to hit.
That does.
You are grappled and restrained.
Okay.
In its big, meaty grip as it lifts you up out of the water. And you see its head begin to split open as this maw opens up and aims towards your face. But you have a chance to act before they can again.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What I want to do.
You just hear this going on because that's not too far away.
It's not too far, no, yeah. You guys hear this splash coming from down the tunnel.
Hydra headshot.
Alright.
Yeah, Hydra headshot. So that is now 7. Boom.
Hydra wives.
No.
How does that even happen?
It's true, you would have advantage, but then you have disadvantage from being restrained, so it's just a straight roll. So that is a natural one on the first attack, as you just like get your arm just barely out of its grip enough to fire off a couple of shots into the ceiling.
No jam, okay.
No jam on the legendary weapon.
Run that shit again. There we go.
22 does it.
Alright, and that is... That is 10... 5, 17. Right? Yeah, 17. Yeah, because there's only one shot.
Alright, so you blast it right into its face, putting this shotgun point blank. It needs to make a strength save to see if it maintains the grip. Which is 10 or half the damage taken, so it'd be 14 DC, so it does maintain its grip.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, you know what I should have done? Can I retroactively do the suppressing fire on the missed shot at the beginning to get at the frightened?
Okay, I'll allow it. So it makes a wisdom save, which is a 14.
That goes against my 16, right? Yeah.
Oh, 16? Yeah, that fails then, so it is frightened of you.
Bitch. That's all for this move.
Alright, begins to shudder after those first two shots crack against the ceiling. So they get to, in the meantime, retaliate against you. This one that is gripping you in its grasp with its head split open in front of you just begins to shoot out a just stream of this brown liquid, is similar to the kind that's completely up to your waist, right into your face. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Save this again. 23.
Okay. So that succeeds as you grit yourself and your strong resolve halves 16 points of poison damage, so that'd be 8 points of poison damage to you. And you just gag out the rest as what would have possibly more permanently poisoned you does not take hold. But But in the meantime, the other one is going to attempt to swing at you with its big meaty arm in similar fashion. Actually, it has advantage because you're restrained. Is it 21 to hit?
No.
All right. So just like crests by your armor. You have a chance to retaliate if you so choose. And the rest of you have heard the gunfire and whatnot that's reverberating from
now,
down the hall.
so now we know there's a firefight happening.
I'm gonna reload
All right.
for a 3 and 9, and then I'm gonna start racking them off again.
All right.
Start moving over to the action.
Okay.
And this is all on the one that's still holding me. This is where my main attacks are going.
Gotcha.
Especially since he just spit all in my face. And with advantage, 18.
All right. So for the rest of you, what are your maximum movements?
Oh boy.
Mine is 25.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and then have
That-
with difficult terrain, like maximum movements, so full dashes with everything.
Oh yeah, full dash is 50.
All right.
I did
I
hit.
think mine's
right?
just
Yeah, so
30.
you did hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
29.
All right.
And then I'm gonna fire another shot into his face again.
Oh.
Headshot.
Is that it?
That does hit.
Oh,
Technically,
wow.
you technically have advantage. No, wait, no, not advantage because you're
Because
restrained.
Oh, then yeah, that 13 wouldn't have counted.
Yeah,
anyway,
so yeah,
it's
it still
an 18, okay.
hits, but yeah, so that one also
Yeah.
does hit.
And he needs to roll against these to see if it broke the grapple, right?
Right. So against the first attack, strength save would be against 15 essentially. Which fails, so actually yeah, you would have advantage on the second attack.
Hey, I already hit anyway,
Yeah,
so it doesn't. It's. I mean, here, yeah. Let me just throw it just in case it's.
Just in case it crits,
Crit.
just add a couple dice to it.
Mhm.
Nope.
No.
Alright.
Okay.
So
So
it
yeah,
lets you
29, 24.
As you are free and
And-
land back down in the waters.
I'm going to stand my ground.
All right. So I'll say everybody else. What were the maximum speeds in this
Car is
sludge?
moving at 50.
50,
30.
30 for
Mr.
Kevin
G.
and Nuria.
Mr. G with his hook shot. Can he use his hook shot to pull himself 60 feet by attaching it to the wall or the ceiling?
Sure, I'll say yeah. Especially with the flesh, you get a bit of a better grip. The flesh walls. So yeah, you'd be able to pull yourself a bit further with that above the everybody else.
So I probably got another 15 feet back before I heard gunfire, then I had to turn back around again.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going with hook shot. That's 60 without having to use difficult terrain,
Hmm.
and then with his bonus action dash and regular action, that is another 30 on top.
All right. So you immediately, yeah, whiz by everybody else coming through. Okay, I'll say you would be able to arrive at Chauncey first, 2 rounds from now, and then everybody else, and then Katara.
Okay. After.
Yeah, Katara
she's
probably
quick.
I'll say the round after or so, and then everybody else the round after her.
Ooh, hit stun. I want to use the very beginning of my turn, right?
Yeah.
That's what we. Yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, so
So
that
we get
basically
2 shots
means you can disengage from him right now without just from hitting him. So, all right. So at the end of that brings us back to their retaliation. Chauncey, the one that's in front of you, and I'm trying to let's see what fear does again.
Can't move closer to me. And
It doesn't have
All that
disadvantage
good
on
stuff.
attacking, I don't believe.
And
Uh,
play conditions.
yeah, just
for
wait. No,
frightened,
yeah,
right?
attack rolls. Yeah,
Yeah, disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within its line of sight.
okay. So it
oh, I'm here, boy.
has disadvantage on trying to attack you again. Which doesn't hit, but the other one does not, and is going to try and swing at you likewise. 19 doesn't hit either, I
Nope.
don't think. And so, Chauncey, you got another chance at retaliation.
Reload.
All right.
Boom, boom, boom. This is against the same guy that was holding me.
All right. With advantage.
Oh, that's a crit.
Oh yeah.
I've been waiting
Oh,
so long for this. That is a crit, baby. That is just 17. 48.
All right. Straight through the eyes, just as it reels and roars. That seems to have taken a hefty chunk out of that eye, which is now just basically closing shut, and with some of the flesh around it peeling over. It looks pretty severely damaged.
And send it. Ooh,
Looking for advantage.
resend it. That's a little better.
Also hits.
13.
Yep.
That hit? Okay. Wait.
Another 28, battering down that eye with your shots, but still seems to be standing.
Gee. All right. I'll hold. I'll hold my attack.
All right. So, next round. During that round, Mr. G essentially get up to the corner where the split had happened, and then on this upcoming round, you use your turn to, unless you actually, if you're at the split, you could snipe down the hall with your extreme range, but I don't know. Actually, it would be complete darkness beyond your dark vision.
I'm about to kill these things. Don't you worry.
So yeah, you'd have to go right up to them, huh? I think you're muted.
Unless there's some sort of light down there, I can't see beyond the.
All you see is my muzzle flashing.
Yeah, basically. You see silhouettes with each muzzle flash. So yeah, you'd have to use this round also to get up to the full distance up to there, but you're essentially nearby them now and within
Next
30 feet.
round.
Wait, wasn't he able to snipe a body all the way at the end?
We walked into it and then walked back
that
out.
was with flashlights. There was flashlights shining all down it, but everybody else is back now. So, yeah, but in the meantime, the G-adults are going to continue swinging at Chauncey. Well, the first one with disadvantage, actually. So,
Nope.
either way doesn't hit, and the next one normal is 20.
Nope.
And nope. Bunch of swinging, and you're just dodging out of the way.
Watch this. What? Good.
No, yeah, you're up next.
I was gonna say now Mr. G's getting like that like equilibrium moment where he's just seeing guns going off and just a silhouette of me and these weird beasts. Boom, 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 boom.
Different pose
And
every
I'm
time.
good. Yeah.
Could I use the flash to spot a target, or would it still be disadvantage at this distance?
No, yeah, you wouldn't. No, I would say no. Yeah, you wouldn't be able to.
If I wait one more, so I have to use this round to get up to them.
Yeah, so yeah.
If I wait one more round,
How far does my flashlight shine?
Evidently far enough to cover the entire path on this side.
Because yeah, how close are they with the flashlights? is what
That's
I'm-
true. In that case, yeah, they would probably be able to get up to that corner, since I said they would have arrived next round. That would have been assuming arrived like at the action. So if they could just get
Yeah.
up to that corner
Okay,
and
so-
shine the flashlights down, they'd be able to do that right now.
Okay, so I got to the corner first. They're now approaching the corner now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. Flashlights, please.
Flashlights out.
All right, so yeah, now you have visibility down.
Everybody else is now seeing me just light this
Equilibrium.
whole tunnel up.
The hall. All right.
And kaboom, boom. I reloaded, of course,
Right.
before. 15.
Hits. Same target.
Boom. Yeah. The one, the weaker guy, because I'm only shooting one shot.
All right. Another blast through its eye. It reels and roars, but still seems to be
Still
standing.
not dead.
Yeah, it's on its last legs. Beginning to falter.
Are they both within melee range of him?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
one-
turning to the other one at this point. So I just pulled the gun from one hand to the other and just boom, boom. Now I'm gonna hit this guy with the 2 shots. I thought I was gonna kill him with this one last
Same
shot.
target or the
No, the untouched one now.
untouched one? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, untouched one, 2 shots.
One of them's fresh.
Yeah, one of them's still unscathed.
Okay. I'll take.
But now he's about to get hurt. He's about to get real hurt. Oh, he's so close to getting really hurt.
Still hits. Yeah, you have to critically fail, I think, to miss these guys, even with headshots. So
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
as long as you don't crit fail, you're good. All right. You send some shots into that creature's eye, and immediately send out chunks of the whites of that eye outwards, or rather, kind of the yellowish portion of its eye, as it's a G creature.
When I action surge, that doesn't give me my bonus action to reload again.
It just gives you an action. Yeah, so it's a little difficult with sawed off since its capacity is so low.
Yeah. I'm going to action surge, but I'm going to pull out my my rhino,
All right.
and I'm gonna send 2 attacks at this the weak or the stronger of the 2.
All right.
Right, it goes action surge, or it goes regular action, extra attack, action surge gives me
An additional
another
action.
attack. Yeah, another attack.
Yeah, well, so it'd be another attack action.
Another attack action.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
get to
yeah,
your
another
full 2
attack action. Yeah, it's not another extra attack.
Right. Well, it is.
You got your
Yes.
whole attack.
It is another action. Yeah, but I'm not getting 2 more.
You
are
I don't
getting
know
2
why I was thinking 2 more.
You are getting 2 more.
You are.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. And yeah, I'm getting 2 more.
Yeah.
I think I've been doing either. I'm
You're thinking
that
of
I've
you're
been
thinking
doing
of
it
the
wrong or something.
steroids with the haste. You only get 1
Ah,
more.
yeah, that's what it
But with action surge, you get your full attack number.
All right. We gonna go ahead headshot with the rhino here.
Yeah, with action surge, you double the amount of attacks you can do with. So when you're like at full, you can do like
For
you get
soldier,
3?
yeah, for soldier only gets up to 3 attacks.
So yeah, at like end game soldier, you get 6 attacks in one.
Yeah.
That's 6. 15.
Hits.
All right.
Right, you're gunfu, so no disadvantage.
Yeah. No disadvantage, but no advantage because not the shotgun.
Mhm.
3.
He is fully covered. Beam up in here.
Yeah, he's got a freaking sawed off in one hand, magnum in the other. Oh, is it going?
40.
It didn't roll it on the screen, but yeah.
Oh, rolled all over the place for me.
I'm probably gonna get delayed dice in a bit here. All right.
Oh. Yeah,
So you
40.
send that shot right through the eye.
Yep. Sending another one.
Also
14. And splat. That's 41.
All right.
Boom.
Splatter all
Boom.
through that eye, taking out chunks of it with each shot as you're pushing it back. All right. So
Now that
yeah, I guess
now that
everybody
Missy
else can act
has
now.
spotted it. Just gonna take out the one that was.
Actually, that took this round. That was this round that you all arrived. So now it's
Now you have to
yeah,
we're
now-
at the corner, so we can still take a shot, right?
you will after they get their chance to act.
Okay. So we haven't rounded the corner yet.
You're there. They're not there.
No, yeah, that's right. I guess you would have arrived. You would have arrived earlier,
Last
so
round.
you could have held your action if you so chose.
Yeah.
I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or does it take your
72.
action to use the grapnel to begin with?
It takes my action to use the grapnel last round, or the round before last round. Was still moving. Got to the corner. End of last round. This round, I think everyone else got in.
Right. Yeah. So you.
I could have. Well, I couldn't see anything last round.
Yeah. So you can act now.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, really quick then.
Just taking out the one that was the weak one.
Uh-huh.
The one that looked like he was putting all his attention into it first. I don't get advantage for
No,
anything.
I don't think so.
No.
Well, what's its
Oh,
optimal
spot
range?
Spot it. Huh?
What's its optimal?
You're right. How far away are they?
About 50 feet.
That's my range.
Really?
Yeah.
For optimal?
That's my optimal range is 50 feet.
Dang, that's really close.
It's very close. 50 to 100 or 50 to 500.
Wow. All right, so yeah, you have advantage.
Oh.
18 crits.
It does crit.
Ooh.
I think I kill it.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely do, but let's just see what the dice look like.
It literally had 1 point left, didn't it?
It probably.
I'm glad I didn't waste 2 shots on that bad boy.
Here we go. Waiting for it.
Still look.
Annihilation.
88 points on the headshot.
88 points. That puts it to negative 69.
So whenever you crit earlier with that, it just crits the original damage dice.
No, it
The
crits.
4d10, right? For the
It crits
weapon
all damage dice.
All damage
yeah.
dice.
Why didn't the rest of your dice change?
It did.
They did.
From the earlier one?
Yeah.
No.
40-10. It's 7d6 normally, changed to sub 14. 1d6 from spotted, go to 2d6.
Why did you hit him so hard this time?
I only hit him. Well, I actually hit him not as hard.
You
I
still
did.
have a 14d6, 2d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on there.
I actually did 13. No.
Yeah, you did
I
a
did
bit less damage
9
on this
points
one.
less. I did 9 points less than the first one. Yep.
Right, but you crit him last time.
Yeah,
I did.
this
I
was
also
also
crit-
crit.
Wait, what?
Was like 97. Was like 97 on the damage last one.
But it's the exact same amount
It
of
was
dice.
91.
Yeah,
I
because they're
think.
both crits.
Oh, this one's a crit as well?
Yeah, he crits on an
Yeah,
18.
I also crit on it. I crit on an 18. Or no, I
Oh, that's why I was wondering. I was wondering
Yeah.
what was so special. I didn't know you crit this time as well.
No, yeah.
the weapon crits on an 18. I don't because
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
finely crafted. But
Like if I grabbed that weapon and shot it, it'd
Yeah.
still crit at an 18.
If you grab that
Grabbed the
weapon
weapon
and
and
shot
shot
it, it would crit on a 17.
Ooh.
you
Because it goes off.
Insane.
It goes off of what
What?
your character's crit range is,
So
and then
I
lowers
get
that by
I get
2.
the bonus of the crit and. Yeah, I don't have a rifle.
But
I don't have the ability to stand 50 feet away from shit and see it, so it's okay.
that's also true.
That
But
gun is useless to me.
still, G-adults take another retaliation against Chauncey, swinging with their big paws.
Is it 2 or just the 1 now?
Oh no, yeah, that's true. I forgot that I rolled 2 of them, but the 22 would be the only one that applies.
That matches.
All right. So this one's actually going to go for straight damage and just slam you with its fist. Comes down for 9 points of bludgeoning. And now the rest of you can act.
Okay.
Yeah, you all are at that corner at this point, at the very least. So you could advance into the tunnel if you want, or if you have weapons that have enough range.
Guns out, guns out.
I'm gonna put my grenade launcher away, and then I am going to. Let's see here. I'm gonna use mental preparation
All right.
on Chauncey.
What is it?
It gives you 3 times my mobility modifier and hit points.
Whoa, what?
Wait, what? What is
Let me
it?
double
Something
check
like
this.
that.
Let me double check.
Wait.
Give me all your goodies.
As an action, you can spend 1 will point to give yourself or a creature within 60 feet of you a number of temporary hit points equal to 3 times your wisdom modifier, minimum
Wisdom.
of 1.
So wisdom.
And it's only temporary hit points.
So what's your wisdom?
So wait,
Not a heal.
no, don't waste that. Don't waste that. I don't need healed right now. I'm solid.
It's technically not a heal.
Well, yeah. It's like an armor, a shield that can be beaten down,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but
So-
only for a limited amount of time. They're not hurting me enough. I wouldn't waste it.
It is not for a
Well-
limited amount of time. It'll last until you either lose it or take a long rest.
Oh shit!
Give it to him. He's gonna use it eventually.
I mean,
How far am I from the nearest beastie?
Same sort of range, about
About
50,
50
60.
apparently.
Yeah.
Because I hit it in 50.
Yeah.
So about 50.
Yeah, the whole battle is taking place in the 50 to, I guess since they're large creatures, 50 to
50 to 60.
70 range. They're
So,
large, so
how-
they're at least
How
20
how
feet
far
between them.
can I throw?
So are you using the mental preparation or are you doing something else instead?
I'm doing something else.
All right.
How far can I throw?
That's a good question. What is the range on your
I
said
was
throw?
able to throw a full-sized adult 18 plus feet.
Or what are
this
you
is
trying to
much
throw?
Smaller. Volatile reaction, maybe overkill, but yeah, you never know.
I should say how far it can be thrown.
Yeah, what's the... I
It
believe the
doesn't
range
say.
Doesn't say?
Hold on.
Question is how much area does the volatile reaction take up?
It's 40 feet, and it does a
40
20-foot sphere.
Oh, yeah. But you can, it depends on which side of he's on.
It's true, but he's surrounded on both sides.
No, there's only one.
Oh, right, no, yeah, I forgot. There's just the one now.
That's the second time you forgot.
Yeah.
Within 40 feet.
He did.
Yeah, you can basically just like drop it and it'll hit it. Although,
Yeah, because
again,
with the radius,
these
it would still be able to hit it.
yeah, for bombs and anything with a radius, best used on more than one enemy type, or more than one enemy, because
Yeah.
you'll get more out of an attack against a single enemy than an area.
I mean, and I'm right there.
Oh, yeah, it would also hit Chauncey, too.
Just volatile reaction
you-
does not sound fun.
And it's also that's
Yeah, I was gonna say, you
that's
will
a big one.
you will hit multiple creatures and get it maximal use out of it. Just one of them will be Chauncey.
Yeah, that is also a very big explosion. We said 40-foot diameter?
40-foot range, 20-foot.
20-foot.
What's 20? It is 20-foot radius, so it would be a 40-foot
Oh, yeah,
diameter.
Oh yeah. True.
I'm just gonna.
That's a big bomb.
Guitar over here, like I remember getting
First
hit
play.
by one. It hurt.
I'm just gonna use mental prep after all.
Okay. So you expend a will point.
You get 6 hit points.
So just out of
Temporary hit
curiosity, temporary hit points.
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, how is Kevin mentally preparing Chauncey?
He's like, he says to him, "Head in the game, man. Keep your head in the game. You almost got him. Keep those fists up."
Kevin's little pep talk gives you some extra spirit, Chauncey.
Only the 6, right?
Yeah, 6 temporary hit points.
It's
Because
not much,
I'm looking
but-
down. I'm looking down at my fists. I see guns, and they're like, all right, yeah.
It's the thought. Come on. You know what I'm trying to say here.
It's the thought.
All right.
It's the thought that counts.
Anybody else acting? Katara, Nuria, Chauncey. The rest of you are able to act.
I'm definitely going to be acting. I'm just going to give everybody else a chance.
Katara, you're just watching.
No, she ain't gonna be able to, because like what? How far of a run it is? Is it all the way to the?
Well, you can shoot downrange.
Yeah, but I have to pull. But I'd put my stun baton away and then pull out my stuff, and that would be my action right there.
All right.
There was that run up though, because again, it took more than one round for it to get here.
True.
Yeah, but how far is that one away though? Because
50.
that's
Yeah, it's about
wait,
50
just
feet.
50?
Yeah.
It's gonna die before I get there. Nah,
All right.
just gonna watch.
Just go watch.
Defend. Mechanic. Like,
You got there and are like, I know he's got it.
yeah.
All right. Katara, stand by. Nuria, you doing anything?
Nuria probably like moves up so she's next to Katara, because I think she'd be able to do that.
All right. Yeah. So you're just waiting as well.
You wanna watch this thing just like die?
Yeah, okay.
Definitely gonna die next round.
All right, Chauncey.
Yeah.
Maybe this round.
Kaboom.
Which weapon?
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hit it with the Magnum.
All right. That's true. Yeah, because you can't reload your Hydra without a free hand.
I'm burning through shots. I want to save that as much as possible. Yeah.
Hits.
Yeah. 37.
All right. So you advance on this thing, and with your offhand holding this magnum, just one through the eye, and as it reels. It's hurt, but it's still up.
And shot 2. 16.
Hits.
And 34.
All right, another blast into that eyeball as it screeches and reels. It is looking pretty severely hurt, but it's still up.
So like I'm getting in its range and stuff. I want the Hydra like over my shoulder, like sheath put away. And I'm just like splashing that nasty water at it too as I'm pumping shots. Like, spit your shit in my face.
All right. But in the next round is going to attempt to, in the midst of this humiliation, it is going to attempt to make another attack at you, which still doesn't hit. And so everybody else gets a chance to act if you so choose.
You want to go first, or
Who you talking to?
Chauncey? I think I'm going with you.
I might as well go first. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and actually reload this this rhino with 5 shots.
All right.
And then I'm gonna blast it in the eyeball again. Ah! 12.
Hits.
Oh, there it goes. 27.
And how do you want to do this?
Oh my gosh, I was waiting for those words.
I want to, last shot, I want to shoot it in the eye, and I just want to see like juice just squirt out of its eyeball, like, and I go, ah, and splash the water at it. Just very angry that I'm in this muddy water, this gooky, nasty water.
As that bit of white in its eye, as that bit of flesh seeps out of it and squirts in your direction, you just reel and splash water into the wound as you back up, and that thing collapses limp in the waters.
What in the hell? I've faced one of these before. Didn't we face one in the in Raccoon City?
Yeah, you did
the
at one
police
point.
station?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think in the basement.
Yeah, in the basement
Yeah.
of the police station.
First time I've ever seen these things. Only read report.
Goddamn gross sons of bitches.
They're annoying.
They're not bad.
They're still annoying.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright.
He's out scouting again.
So, what was the thing you headshot earlier? Was it one of these?
Oh, just some guy who was stuck in the wall.
Yeah, the guy. There's
Oh,
a guy
he
at the
wasn't
end of
even
this.
at the end of the hall.
Well, the guy at the end of the tunnel is still there, or the body is still there, just merged with the wall at the dead end of that tunnel.
I was gonna look at it.
You can go over and look at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you give him a look. His face is sort of frozen in a almost screaming expression. You get the sense he was dead long before he got a bullet put in his head. But yeah, again, half of his body is just absorbed into the wall, kind of the blob style. And it, in the one hand that is outside of it, his hand is almost frozen in a like death grip clutch of what looks to be 2 blue herbs.
Oh, I could use those.
Oh, here you go.
He could. Wait, no, he couldn't have. They don't do.
I'm guessing blue orbs don't stack either.
Nah.
No.
Orb stack, unfortunately.
Can you
That one.
can you mix blues together, or can they only be mixed with
I think
other herbs?
I don't think you can
I
mix
think you can-
blue.
Why would you mix?
No, I think you can
herbs?
mix because I have a red on me.
That's true, you can
So
mix
I can
reds and
do,
blues.
I can do a red blue, and then I have space for one of the blues to put in there, but then there would be 1 blue left.
So wait,
I need
no.
to carry something for right
Isn't
now.
it 2 blues? So when you mix the 1 blue, space for the other blue?
Yeah, I'll have space for the other one because I have 2 blues in the first aid pouch and then 1 red. And then I'll take 1 out. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Anyway, whatever.
Yeah, you'll have room because you'll.
Oh, yeah. I'll
Yeah,
have
you mix
red
one of the red
fine.
blues.
Yeah,
Oil in.
so I can take, because there's 2 blues in his hand, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so then I can take 1 blue. And then
The
there
red-
will be
The red
1
blue
white.
gives you resistance or something like that.
Yeah, red blue gives you resistance to everything for a minute.
Red blue gives you wings.
For everything.
Yeah.
So I'll go ahead real quick and just mix a red blue.
All right.
We just call it Red Bull from now on.
Red Bull.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Basically, it.
Cool. So, yep, I'll go ahead. So now I have a red blue,
Red Bull.
2 blues. It's 2, 3. Oh yeah, and then I have my first aid.
Okay, so somebody still needs to hold the other blue.
Yep, somebody still needs to hold the other blue.
If you
Can't
need
hold
it, if you need it, I can hold it.
Also, how's that case looking?
It's been
Who
an
has
hour.
it?
Has been an hour.
Yeah.
I technically still have it in my inventory. So I'll probably would have grabbed it on the way out.
All right.
Nobody said it, but I still have it.
Checking in on it. It's still sizzling.
How's it doing in this water?
As long as you're keeping it above the water, it won't get put out. Just have it strapped on your back or something.
What I have to do? Okay, good. So I just can't take a dive. is it?
Basically.
Oh, that's very easy.
Emily, do you have acid like dripping onto your neck?
Raph?
A little bit.
That's affecting my suit.
It's having a bit of a caustic effect on your suit, but nothing too damaging. Nothing more than it was designed to take.
Okay, good. My suit's weatherproof.
Suit lasts an acid rain.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Heading back down the left side.
So everybody's continuing as one now.
Yep.
How fast
Since
is
we're
Chauncey
all
going?
reunited.
So I'm putting my
Still
stun
full
baton
stride.
away, pulling out my grenade launcher, just heading down.
All right. So, you all advance down the left tunnel. Heading closer, you see those occasional ripples moving through. Feel a little bit of another seismic earthquake for a moment. Unbalances you a bit, then ceases. Continue onward. It's not long after where you encountered those last G adults that the path opens to a much larger chamber. And as your dark vision crests in, begin to see what looks to be a massive beating heart, taller than yourself and wider than a bus, lying in the waters before you.
I told you.
A number of
I knew we were in its body.
thick, fleshy tendrils feed into it like arteries coming out of the walls. And that's where we're gonna end tonight's episode.
Ooh, good cliffhanger. Good cliffhanger.
Oh no.
It's not a cliffhanger that's gonna kill me, but it's okay.
I just want you guys to know that I assumed we were inside, and that's why I didn't want to do water. And obviously, we fought off the nuggets that were floating around. Just so you guys understand what's going on here.
Floaters.
Chauncey had that feeling when somebody got stung by some stomach acid that we were making our channels down the colon.
All right. Well, thank you all very much for watching. We'll be back next week to continue with this particular encounter and see if you guys can gather a sample out of this thing.
Oh, should be no problem.
Until next time, we'll see you all later. Peace. Squared. Have a good night. God bless.
Good night, sweet dreams. All the good things.